What up? What up? What's up? Hey guys, we're back in the building, man. Solid Bones, do you know that reference?
The what's up? Are you talking about just the freaking? Yes, I know what's up. How old do you think I am, dude?
No, the whole thing I just did. Come on, it's all three of them.
All
Martin
three of them,
Lawrence.
maybe not. I'm just thinking of the old what's up.
Nah, it's on Martin Lawrence. I knew you didn't know what I was talking about.
All right. Is that my favorite isekai of all time, which is The Black Knight starring Martin Lawrence?
Hey, now you're talking. Isekai. That's actually funny because that's literally what
It's
that
an
is,
isekai.
but I've never thought of it like that. That's funny.
Which someone pointed out to me that there's another movie exactly like that where Whoopi Goldberg goes back in time. There's like 2 of these movies, and I've never heard of them. And I looked it up. I was like, I don't believe you. And they were 100% right. There's a movie where Whoopi Goldberg goes back to medieval times.
Really?
Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome back to Life Best. We're going to be playing some Street Fighter 6 here in a little moment. Sorry about that. The stream had some bumps in it. We just had to iron them out slightly. So we should be now good to go. How's it going, mashed potatoes? Glad you got the cheeses. So hope everyone's ready to game. So we did just see a 2-1 on the side of Armored Death taking it over the Chronicle, if I'm not totally mistaken.
Yes, that is correct. 2-1. I can't believe he beat the Jonathan Pizzle, man. Like, that matchup is really, really hard. That matchup stinks. Dare I say, the worst matchup in the game.
Do I disagree with that?
Maybe give Guile?
It's hard to call. I mean, okay, here's the thing. You can always... The genuine... this may sound like a totally incorrect statement, but hear me out. You can always make the argument that any of Geef's matchups against a zoner are terrible in 7-3 or whatever. But the fact that Geef can always just, like, go whoopsie-doopsies and just kind of, like, get in through some belligerence and then just, like, genuinely run some offense and kill you instantly. Saying it's a worse matchup, I don't think we go lower than, like, a 6.5 here, to be honest with you. Like, being 100% real. If you start throwing accusations of matchups in this game being 7-3s, I'm gonna freak out. Like, I don't think so.
I thoroughly in my heart think that both JP and Guile versus Geef are 7-3.
All right, you're allowed to think this.
Very strong within my heart.
When I think of, like, really bad matchups, I think of, like, Marvel 3 Phoenix Wright versus Magneto, right? Like, I'm thinking of just, like, this man's playing a different video game than
Not
me
for sure.
right now.
For sure.
We did see a little bit of the Ed action at the beginning. Obviously, the character is very new. And I hope you all studied up. 14 seconds before we went live, Broski put out his video of things to look for in the Ed matchup. So I hope everyone watched that. Now you're prepared to go into the future because I have a feeling nobody's going to know what that character does throughout the entirety of his lifespan. And we're going to move into our next match here, looking at some of the characters. You know what, y'all are characters. Looking at some of the characters who made it on in to the second part of this bracket. We've got Iron Knit against Mozart. We're going to be having Air Birdie Man against Milky Robinson, and I believe the match we're going to be having going on here. I do see Iron Knit. Okay, so it's going to be Iron Knit on the Ed going up against Mozart himself.
I like it. Really? Mozart with the 2-0 over Hollywood Sleep. I didn't even peep that.
Oh, an upset, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I do keep stating I have homies in here. Mozart's one of the boys. And when I watch them play, they go back and forth a good bit.
Those Ed sticker spams. This guy, did he play single player to get these stickers, or do you just have them by default? If you played the single player, I'm going to send you your Nobel Peace Prize right now.
Wait, did you not play the World Tour thing?
I did, but I have not kept up with it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
saying? I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I love it.
These are two very different statements.
Very good. They did very, very good.
I frankly, I got a little bored towards the end of it. Just doing a lot of the same sort of sequences on a lot of the AI. But that's just my scrub opinion. That is not even there. We got Mozart making that sweet chin music going up here against Iron Knit on the end.
Yes, sir. And I want to see what his ads got, right? We saw some of the stuff Chronicle was trying to get done, but just really well-placed jump-ins. Really fried him. Really made it where he had to get off the character. So right now, tried on the jumping attempt. Mozart definitely hopscotching.
Wow.
It's a punish counter grabs, a lot of damage, and a lot of drive damage on the side of Iron Man.
Yeah, backing up, hit by the EX Blanca ball. Now, one thing to note, in case anybody just wants the 1 second, like, what are some things I look out for Ed here? Ed does not have any plus normals.
Yeah,
so,
you know,
always got to remember that.
I love hearing that because we say that about Ken too, right? But I don't know if that's how stuff works, man.
No, but it's important to know specifically for Ed, in terms of his only tick throw button, I believe, is his close, like very, very close stand light punch. Outside of that, even out of drive rush, I think if he does drive rush stand medium punch, he's still outside, or sorry, stand medium kick, he's still out of throw range, right? So it's an important thing to keep in mind in terms of like when you're blocking how his strike throw mix works. But this is gonna be good damage. Look at this, dude, the heavy kicks.
Man.
That combo was heavy kick, drive rush, heavy kick, drive rush, heavy kick.
I mean, it did the job, man. It did a lot of damage. That was nice.
That's so funny.
Right, nice grab there. Try to pull him on in there with parry. Stops him from getting pulled all the way.
Ends with that. Wow, that's -5. Again, that's I don't mean to just keep talking about the Bursky video, but those are important things to call out on a new character, right? I think people are getting away with doing flicker a lot. People assume it's safe. It is not safe.
Understood. Drive reversal on the EX Blanca ball.
Send it on the satchel. That's gonna be level 3. Are you actually just cooked? This is like no scaling.
Yeah, he should be. He should be dead. If he's not, then I'm gonna be super surprised.
Mamma mia! That did a lot of damage.
That definitely slap a dap. Very good play so far. This Ed's looking really nice, and it's interesting because it makes me wonder, right? This is how a lot of the new character stuff works. If you don't play the character, the guy that is learning him is definitely gonna know way more than you. So it's gonna be a lot of knowledge checks going on here for super early burnout.
Yeah, burned out, and so he didn't have any meter to do the fast flicker, and just did the hard charge flicker into throw. That's so funny. This is the Ed burnout pressure. He's just really hoping you let him cook, and he shall.
Oh my gosh. He laid hands upon thine. That man was piecing him up.
Psalms 14:13. Do not let the Ed cook, for he shall cook thine.
Okay, got overhead, but a beautiful tech coming out from Iron Knit. Not having none of that. Perfect parry.
The EX one is safe. So that is the perfect parry attempt after that. It makes a bunch of sense. Okay, gets a little bit of landing punish. Level 2. What you got off this? I believe in you. Straight stand heavy punch snatcher. I'm a fan.
I like it, yeah. He could have did the corner carry version, right? To try to bring him over a little bit further towards the corner, but he got what he wanted out of it. He's burnt out. Got some good damage.
Wow.
But the grab is going to close that one out for Mozart. All right.
Mozart
looked a lot stronger in that round.
Mozart has a lot
best round he's had yet.
That's, one of the biggest things about Ed, dude. His stand medium kick reaches so far and is a cancelable button, so it gives him a lot of just clean punishes on moves like that. Blanca's forward heavy punch, where even though it's minus as hell, you tend to be kind of too far away, but Ed is like always punishing you for that. Punishes Jamie sweep at max distance.
Oh yeah. He's got a lot of reach on this, so there's a lot of utility to be had on that button. Now, good mix there, but he is going to give up corner, put it back into neutral. I don't know if this is exactly what he wants. He's been actually having a really hard time dealing with Iron Knit in the nooch. And now we're going to see big damage, gain of drive, and pretty much tying the game up. Yeah, I think that's going to come back to bite him, going for that mix over there. Opened up into a drive impact, and that is it.
Nice completion there. A little bit of the extension into the EX flicker. And the big explosion, bro. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna throw it out there for everybody. I think Ed has the coolest victory animation in the game. You know, if you disagree with this, that is fine. I think previously for me the tier list went JP at the top. I think Ed's is a little bit cooler. That's a perfect fighting game stupid camp that I enjoy. It's like, why did he blow that up? I don't know. That's cool.
Nah, I can rock with it. It's definitely really, really cool. I still stand with JP's. I'm gonna go JP's. It's too good, but maybe we've seen it so much that Ed gets to take the cake, or maybe you just love the trope there. Either way,
I do also like Rashid's. I like a lot of the characters' victory animations.
Rashid's is good for sure.
Rashid's is good. Really it's a good character. The big dude, like I don't like Aki's personally, and like the reason is just because I've never been a fan of the Street Fighter victory animations that are just now they kill you. It's just like, are we just letting this happen? Like in Street Fighter 4, I feel like 15 characters victory animations where I'm like picking you up like to like kill you.
Yeah,
it's just like why?
Yeah. Now, My question is, when do you see the Aki win animation? I forgot what it was.
This guy's not a broski enjoyer. The only Aki to ever do it. Can you believe it? This guy out here.
Who the heck wins with Aki? I know you just said broski.
Well, that being said, Aki actually got a huge buff in the in this balance patch. They gave her two big ones. You got the stand medium punch, more active frames, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but is a huge deal for certain setups that she ran. They're like a lot more DI safe now, which is cool. But also they made her jab much higher ranged, which is great because before she had like the worst jab in the game. Now Ed does. But like that is so good for her for like combo consistencies and being able to convert. Like she obviously still has some flaws as a character, but I don't think she's nearly as like rough as a spot as she was before. I also just think anybody who's throwing any character into the can't win category is kind of capping. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh no, for sure. I'm definitely gassing. I mean, she can get games. I don't see that character winning a tournament. Well, the previous version. Like I said, I haven't seen enough of the new version. I definitely was gonna call. I would never see that character win a tournament in the old state of the game.
True.
Yeah, but with that being said, we're going to take a look here at the bracket. Upper semis, we got Iron Knit just moved forwards, going up against Mashed Potatoes. Mashed Potatoes took out Armored Death. So Armored Death is going to be down in the lower side of the bracket. Air Birdie Man, 187, going up against Milky Robinson. I don't think we've seen Milky here in the tournament, so I'm going to be excited to see what they bring to the table. And then we have Simply Ego versus Desneer. Desneer, obviously here with that Kimmy. And I can't remember who Simply Ego plays. Do you remember?
I'm so sorry. I don't want to be that guy, but I've completely forgotten. Sorry, yes, it is good. Iron Knit. It is Iron Knit, not Iron Kit. Although Iron Kit, also a fine name. It's very funny that your name is Iron Knit in the bracket, and then your Twitch name is Iron Knitting, because then it's just this guy's knitting. This guy's out here. He's making some chainmail. I'm a big fan. We'll fix that on the under bracket. Don't you worry about it, little buddy. I feel like, dude, name up something more like handshake meme. That's just like video game broadcasts messing up player names. Like it's always gonna be just that's the future of society. That's just always how it's gonna be no matter what. We've got here it's going to be Silky Robinson. Sorry, Milky Robinson. See, I'm telling you, it's everybody. Milky Robinson. They're so silky. They're so smooth. You know what it is. You're going up here against Air Birdie Man. Now I wonder if Air Birdie Man is still on the Kenneth. If they maybe done it. The second his stand jab gets even slightly nerfed, Air Birdie Man's like, nah, not having it. Character's unusable. I'm out of here. Give me gone.
That does make me curious. But I mean, I feel like he had all of his eggs in one basket, man. I don't know. I think
so too. I think Air Birdie Man to me strikes as a Ken enjoyer, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Modern Ken, I don't think he really loses anything crazy, right?
He loses. I think he can't do different funky kicks, right, or crazy kicks rather, which is significant. It means that he does have like genuinely kind of less options in terms of going for mix-ups after strikes. Obviously, the biggest benefit is that he gets the one-button supers and he gets the one-button DP. Like those are obviously strong things to get. But he loses some decent buttons. He loses the crazy kicks mix-ups. I mean, like there's genuine losses here. The Modern Ken has obviously been cleaning up how it's here. It's funny how at the at Capcom Cup, right, Solving was the only modern player who qualified with the good old modern Luke. And Solving tried his best in his pools, but I feel like you literally do that as Luke just to have the one button super reactions. When I was watching the broadcast, I actually brought up a point of like, you know, you genuinely can't usually really react to fireballs with Luke's level 1 outside of like very like the perfect distance far away, unless you are modern. And then who was it? One of the Lukes who was in like top 8. They try to react to the first fireball they saw with Luke level 1, didn't do it. Like, it just hit him. It's so difficult when you try to do the motion because the fireball's coming right at you. So that's always going to be a strength of Luke in Modern. He does get the laser beam level 1. And they didn't nerf that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they did, actually. They did. I'm dumb. They expanded the hurt box on his level 1. So it's a little bit worse at sniping through fireballs.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I didn't know they did that. I did not see that in the notes. Okay, cool. Nice information.
I'm going to pull up the patch notes to make sure I'm not gaslighting myself. I'm almost positive that was something they did. All the changes, most of the changes they did are so under the hood that it's like hard for me to keep them in mind.
Oh, yeah. It was like most of it all was just quality of life for the game, not like particularly for the character, which that's what a patch should be. But normally patches are so buff heavy and nerf heavy that you don't want to call it a quality of life overall for the game. But this patch was very, very light across the board. So like you're saying, like nothing was giant and stands out crazy except for like crouch medium punch with Luke, or maybe
the Jamie's were
JP
crazy.
Scaling.
Jamie's and JP's were actually crazy, I think.
Jamie's was crazy. I will give you that. Well, see, but they're so light too, right? Like if you were a mid-level player and you didn't really read the patch notes, you wouldn't really see too much different when you're fighting Jamie. Like, right? Like he would throw you and he'd get a drink, but how much would that click if you were like a mid-level player? You know what I'm saying?
I think the throw thing is massive because not only can he still kind of almost throw loop you with it with a stand medium kick as a meaty in the corner, so it's like he's when he's in the corner now, he now has huge initiative, right? Where like his throws are just as scary as his strikes in terms of him getting drinks and keeping pressure on, and that's great. But also, bro, them making level 1 not minus anymore if he does the drink ender, that's pretty big. That's a huge quality of life improvement for him. Before it was -1 if he drunk at you, so if he did in the corner, he just lost his turn. That's a no-no. So that's awesome. Level 2, not wiping your drink levels anymore. That's fantastic. That really means it's that much more usable as like a closeout tool. Yeah. That's huge. And the these patches, the changes are cool because they might seem small, but in practice have quite a bit of like practicality. Where like you see the patch note of we made it so Ryu's hurt box when he throws a Hadouken isn't as far out anymore, and it doesn't sound like a big deal. But if you watch Capcom Cup, you saw people drive rushing and then DPing through fireballs a lot as an answer, and you just basically can't do that against Ryu anymore. It's just like a character unique trait now, where if you try to do it, you just go straight through him and he just hits you. And that's
which
great.
was very
it's cool that now like Ken's fireball is worse in that capacity. So like the JP nerfs, I do want to emphasize, I seriously think we're like, wow, that's a lot. Like that's a lot of things to take away from a guy. And again, still totally strong, powerful character, but like the fact that if you just jump in at him now, he might genuinely just be trading with you, that super weakens his trait, like his screen presence a little bit. And then also the fact that Amnesia does so much less damage, but importantly locks him out of meter build is huge. Like they're pretty big changes.
They're definitely big changes. I think for JP, my take has been, bro, I am melting. But my take for JP has been,
my man's going into the goo.
But no, for JP, my take has been that he's changed to the point where if you were carried by him, it's gonna hurt you. But the strongest JPs, I don't think that they hurt them that bad. I think that his game plan remains the same. He hasn't really been turned into a different guy. He hasn't lost anything particularly. His things that he had that were scrubbing people out are just way stronger. But now, Milky Robinson with the Marissa. It's a very interesting. Air Birdie, man, 1904 MR with the Marvin Ken, so he decided to stick with it. And he's out here doing his thing right now with a nice lead here. Reaction on the DP.
Oh, I try to punish that, but a little bit slow. Just goes into the stand light kick for the punish, and the punish counter throw here. Going to get the quick perfect on the board for Air Birdie, man.
I wonder if Milky Robinson is like a play on Smokey Robinson.
I don't know. I'm honest with you. I'm almost scared of the implications of the Milky Robinson.
I know. I'm kind of scared of it. That's why I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he let it rip, and now he's going to eat that sweet Marissa damage into the mix. Oh, yeah. Spin the bar. I ain't even mad at it. Get her up off you.
That was a good response, right? You wait for the safe jump, and then most people after a safe jump, honestly, they kind of just keep going ham. They're like, I'm safe. That's why it's called a safe jump. So just immediately doing a little one at the end of the pressure there. Great idea.
For sure. And ends up taking the round for it, right? So it was definitely...
That was a reset.
What was that?
That was a reset. That was not a combo.
Oh, that didn't fully combo? I didn't even check.
For the high kick.
I didn't even peep it, but either way, yeah. So he split that bar, ended up taking the round. Beautiful stuff. Cutting those gen rise a little short. Tried to go for the perfect parry, but he whiffed the low kick part. It's good to go. Jumps into the corner, but nothing doing from Milky Robinson.
I'm so full of it. That might have actually been a combo. I'm so sorry. I've lied to the community. Oh, shoot. Hey, everybody in chat there. The giveaway has been started for the wonderful PvP controller. Shout out to PvP to helping make this all possible. If you are in the chat, you're trying to enter that big old giveaway. Hit exclamation point ticket right now. Shout out to PvP again. Make sure you do that.
Yes, sir.
I've got one. Zip's got one. All the cool kids got one.
All the cool kids got one. Exclamation point
the low?
ticket.
Dude.
And runs up low. Yes, sir, Bob. I love it. Drive rush. Drive rush Marissa. Scary, scary thing to deal with. And especially when she finally throws that one little mix tool she's got. I mean, she has the overhead, right? But how often do you get clipped by the Marissa overhead? You know what I'm saying?
Air Birdie Man getting a little bit belligerent with these Dragon Lashes. It's kind of up to Milky Robinson to have a response here, whether it's a reaction DI or something. Baiting out the throw. Just go straight into level 2 in the corner. That feels like an angry level 2. A level 2 backed by just a little bit of aggression. Ow.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know why my brain told me that DP wasn't going to do enough. That thing ripped. All right, Air Birdie Man. With a strong tying these rounds up, trying to get one more round to close out this set. See if Milky Robinson can survive here. We're getting pushed back into the corner. Really been residing there most of the set so far.
Somebody get this man some milk. Somebody get this man some vitamin D.
Oh,
going
no.
right into... That's not the DI, man. That's a drive impact. That's the bad one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The overhead. And then everybody just lets it rip. That's crazy.
My man's response to everything is let him have it. He's not going to let you get your turn for too long. And why not? Why not just let them have it if you know that they're at points where they're going to keep pressuring? Perfect reversals, perfect gameplay from Air Birdie Man moving forward in the bracket. And yeah, he's going to have him sitting up there waiting for, who do we have over there? Who is his potential next opponent? Desnier already won his game, so he will be playing against Desnier in Winter's semifinals.
Desnier moving on there over Simply Ego in a close set, 2-1. We're going to be moving on here to, that's going to be, exactly what we just said, right? So it's going to be Iron Knit and Mashed Potatoes up in the upper semis, and then we got Air Birdie Man going up against Desnier.
And Mashed Taters, for everybody out there that is new to these LANFest tournaments, Mashed Taters is another modern Kenneth. He's actually been doing very well the last two. He's been doing very, very well in the last two tournaments. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he got second in the last one to Hollywood Sleep.
Yes, I do believe you're correct. Mashed Potatoes and Air Birdie Man, I feel like at this point, almost have a little bit of a rivalry. And even if you guys don't, I'm going to spin this narrative, so let me have this.
I'm not mad at it, man. I mean, it's like even if they don't particularly, it's like they run into each other enough in here that it's been started. I mean, there's got to be some kind of rivalry from a spectator aspect. Like they both play the same character. They both have had great runs. Air Birdie Man was the one that started off with great runs in the beginning of the LFGCs, and then we started to see Mashed Potatoes in the last two have the better runs. So we'll see what happens. They ran into each other the last two, if I'm not mistaken, also, and Mashed Potatoes won those. So we'll see what happens if they end up running into each other in this upper finals. They got two people to go through, but we'll see.
Looking at the losers end of the bracket, it looks like Just Hearn has gone out to Jewel Man. Jewel Man is now fighting Armored Death, rather. Milky Robinson is going to be fighting Hollywood Sleep. Hollywood Sleep did knock out Rums, R-U-U-M-S. I'm assuming that's Rums. I'm assuming it's not R-U-U-M-S. I'm sorry if it is. We've also got Simply Ego being knocked out, actually, by The Chronicle. Off stream, if you can believe it. Mozart knocked out Rinyu Seishin, so they're going to be moving on here. Mozart is going to be fighting the winner of Armored Death and Jewel Man. The Chronicle waiting to fight the winner of Milky Robinson and Hollywood Big Sleep.
I can dig it. So with that being said, guys,
can you?
All my homies are on the loser side, and they are going to run into each other, guaranteed.
Dude,
Chronicle, waiting on that one.
That's what we should
run into each other. But what was that?
You know, maybe that's what we should call the brackets. It should be like upper homies, lower homies. Right?
You know,
categorize the homies.
You know, I could see that, right? Me and you, let's start a tournament series.
Let's
Homie Showdown.
Homie Showdown. Everyone who's in this has got to be a homie. If you ain't a homie, you're not allowed in. And then, like, your early seating is how much of a, like, did you get me a good sandwich from Wawa when you stopped there without even thinking about it? Upper homies. You're in this.
You know,
Did
you
you
got
go
good
to,
friends. You got good friends because my homies,
Yeah.
they go to Wawa, and I opted to not pull up with them, or if I was busy, they're not bringing me back a sandwich.
You don't got Wawas near you. I'm surprised you even know what a Wawa be.
I mean, I go to CEO.
That is true. And that is, I don't know what it's like down there in Florida with the Wawas. That's always so funny to me is down there because I think it used to be much more of just a Northeast thing. And then it just kind of spread to be East, like the whole thing. Because it's always been around in like Jersey, Pennsylvania kind of states. But yeah, it's funny. It's like, I've heard they have like weird stuff at Florida Wawas compared to like New Jersey Wawas. But
really? I've only ever been to the Florida one, so I have no idea.
So I do believe that we're going to be getting whatchamacallit. I think Iron Knit and mashed potatoes is potentially looking like it's going to be our next up one. Not quite sure. We'll see when we see. The players will be stepping up to game. Hopefully everyone's having a lovely little Sunday for themselves, hanging out at home, whether it is you're drinking a nice beverage, playing some Street Fighter 6, or just watching some good video games. Hope everyone's been having a good one. Been a crazy start to the year in just video games in general, by the way. There's a lot of things to play.
Oh no, that's for sure. That's for Shiga Dig. I've been having a great time on my Apex, man. That's where I've been residing. You know what I'm saying? Apex with that new season is too hot out there, man. It's too good. Also, guys, everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? If you want to watch some sweet Apex action, pull up to my stream, bro. That's all I've been streaming lately. Gotta do the plug real quick.
This man, you ever been to a tournament and they're just daisy chained and surge protectors together 15 times in a row to spread the power around? That level of plugitude does not equate to the level of plugitude you have just done Zipmaster Flex, but I respect it.
I don't have much time left, bro. Thanos snapped and I'm leaving. I got to get these kind of things out. You know what I'm saying?
He's fading into the Street Fighter graffiti.
Oh, my gosh.
Becoming one with it. Okay, so it looks like it is indeed going to be Birdie Man going up here against Near. We might be doing Iron Knit and mashed potatoes potentially off stream, just to kind of speed the bracket along because we had a little bit of a bumpy start. Not sure. That would be my read on the situation. If I am wrong, I am sure I'll be yelled at by the powers that be. But regardless, we are definitely going to be seeing Birdie Man and Dez here.
Yes. Birdie Man, Dez, Near. You know, we got had a little delay on a couple of the players, so we'll move on to a different match. Get this thing rocking. Waiting for these bad boys to get up in here. Now, what would be your call here? Nerfed Modern Ken versus Kim, huh? What?
I want to point out the chat message that just got sent that says "Stick around, potatoes." That sounds like a line from Cowboy Bebop or something.
Stick around, potatoes.
The in-chat message in Street Fighter 6 there that just says "Stick around, potatoes." That's so funny to me. I'm a big fan. Who would be my call? So I mean, Birdie Man is obviously really, really good with it. Dez looking like they're gonna be playing Kim, as they have done, as they are wont to do. Kim makes matches so swingy, man. At like I think at this sort of level, which I would describe as definitively, I would say mid-high to like high-low type level of Street Fighter. I think that would be fair. I don't think any of us would be super offended to be in this category, correct?
No, not at all.
If you are, I'm sorry. But at this level, Kim is such a freaking wild card because if her offensive game plan gets going, they're probably not messing it up. Like they're probably going to kill you. So it's just a matter of can Dez navigate the nooch? Can they navigate their way over to the ready button and get into the match is what I really want to know. But can they navigate the nooch and can they get the Kim pressure going? Maybe bait out a DP or two, and then like from there, like once the momentum is going, it can be so difficult, no matter what character you are, to actually stop Kim on offense, right? And Dez in general, if I'm remembering last time, they did send it a couple times, but generally more of a conservative Kim, right? Just kind of big chilling.
He's really chill, and then he'll pick his moments whenever he decides he wants to really pull up. But he's a neutral heavy Kim, I'd say.
It's so funny that you can say neutral heavy Kim as opposed to just the Kims that don't believe in neutral, because that is the real state
most
of
of them. Most of the time they're pulling up and sliding at your ankles. That's the game plan. Catch you with one of those and get freaky.
It is funny that, like, back in Street Fighter 5, Ed's V-Trigger 2 is one of the most neutral is over moves of all time. And, like, while it is still clearly pretty strong in Street Fighter 6, it's not nearly as belligerent. That was one of the dumbest Rashid level 2 looking moves of all time. And it was so funny because when Ed did it in Street Fighter 5, he went like, you're just out of time. And it's like, I guess I am. I guess I'll die. Sorry.
Shout out
Here
Indy
you go.
Walker. Yeah. But shout out to Air Birdie Man Desmir getting in here for the scraps to see who can get into the grand final, winner's final space. And there it is. I was wondering if Air Birdie Man was going to be letting him rip in this matchup as often as he was last time.
Ripping.
He didn't mean to do that one.
Oh, they're ripping, brother.
He did not mean to do that one. I promise you that. Ate some solid damage there. Desmir thought he was going to let it rip again, try to bait on the run up, but now back in neutral, getting pieced up. This dude is eating a lot of damage, and he's going to lose the rest of that health bar. Air Birdie Man. Solid game.
I don't like that jump from Dez. I think it's like, it sucks, but I feel like you do have to, you get forced into a little bit of being the stand medium kick thing, and as soon as I say that, do stand medium kick and get jumped in on, die. I'm so sorry. But like, you're almost forced to be that much more of the grounded footsies base Kim because of the big M, right? Like, those jumps are getting checked. And then speaking of getting checked, that's going to be a check to your life gauge and your drive gauge at the level 3. Ouchie woozies.
If he can do a little bit more of those, find the spacing. It's hard because Air Birdie Man's being so aggressive. If he could find the spacing and bait those DPs with his elbow drop, right? So those kind of spacings right there. That'd be a good look. He didn't get the bait that time. Flip on over. He's going to get a knockdown. But Air Birdie Man, dude, just gets up and jumps straight at him. And nice confirm.
Going to be able to build some meter. Also, coming in hot from over the wire. I'm so sorry. We are going to be seeing Iron Knit going up here in the winter semis against Mashed Potatoes right after this. We're not going to be skipping that. The Iron Knit just needed a second with a 69 on the clock. That is going to be a tied ball game.
And we got the music blaring. There's the bait. There we go, right? He's got to get that established and scare him out of doing his DPs a little too often. No AA. He tries to parry. Going to get chucked into the corner. Nice wake up sweep.
I would like to know more.
He did. He said, I'm going to do it, and it has been done. Working his
Go
way out.
on. Oh, there we go. Again, the footsies Kim. Are they going to be able to build level 2 here? Yes, they are. Just in the nick of time. That's going to be enough to close it out. Beautiful routing there from Dez. Literally on the last hit of that Tatsu. They were just buffering for dear life.
Oh, my goodness. You know, do you think he got it only because he EX'd the Tatsu? Or maybe, I feel like he would have got it anyway, right?
You can only cancel the EX into level 2.
You are correct.
You can't cancel normal specials into level 2s. You know what I'm saying?
That's, well, okay. That eliminates what I was actually saying. That's not what I really meant. I was just wondering if that's why he got it. I worded it wrong. It's on me.
Whatever you were saying, Zip, it was whack. I'm sorry. You can't cancel level 2s. You dumb butt. Big drive reversal. It's going to burn him out here.
He spent 2 of them, but I think it's worth it. He spent both of them, got himself burned out, but he's got such a health lead. The trade there is going to put it in just jab territory. He's got to land one wild button. It's one stray button. Whiff punish for trying to get that stray button. Get the knockdown. Doesn't go for the drive impact.
Try to go for the throw, and that's level 1. Yeah, you were kind of walking on ice there a little bit, right? You had to be so conscious of the reversal level 1 in whatever capacity it was.
Yep. Yeah. What a stolen round. I thought that Desmir was going to be able to find him around there. Got the first game, but Air Birdie Man answering back right now. Get your behind back in that corner. Drive reversal.
Okay, we trade those. Donked on the head. And just wake up slide be the wake up options from Dez have been cooked. Oh no! Was still in the air. Gets the flip out. Great scramble awareness there from Birdie Man.
Okay. Got it again. And this time goes for the back throw.
This time goes for the back throw. I was going to say this.
Sweet mother, my mans. Why? I mean, I understand. If it worked, it would have been genius. But you let that rip. You're burned out. You're eating a level 3. I don't think it was worth it.
What's scary here is that Kim can be pretty safe in her pressure. So little life left on the table and just goes for it. That is going to be Chip on the block, I think. Or was that Chip or did he just get hit? Oh, he just got hit. Whoa.
Yeah, he got hit for sure. That did a lot. That would have been too much Chip. I don't believe that would have did that much.
Dude, drive chip can get pretty ridiculous with single hit moves like that. Not gonna lie to you. Also, because Ken crumpled. That's what kind of surprised me about it.
He's got his tech. He's jumping in. Nice.
Wow, stand heavy kick anti-air. Go on.
You know, I see that a little bit more often than I think, and I don't know if they're doing. You think they're doing it on purpose? Oh,
You're dead.
You're
dead.
done, so
You're dead and dead. That's gonna be 2-0 for
flat.
Dez over Air Birdie, man. Good stuff to Dez Near.
Dez Near with the swaggy Kim costume. If you're still playing regular Kim at this point with that costume out, shame on you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Dez Near moving forward into the winners finals, and we will now be getting the match that we were supposed to have a moment ago, and that is going to be Mashed Taters versus Iron Knit to figure out who's going to go face Dez Near.
Dude, these potatoes, they're mashed. Dare I say, they're loaded. Do we have some Bacos on desk? Here we go. It's going to be Iron Knit. The N in that name. Put respect on it. Going up here against mashed potatoes, as you just said. Maybe even got some scallions on that bad boy. It's hard to say.
Mashed potatoes, yeah. I mean, honestly, all you need is some gravy. Yeah, question for you.
Dude.
Brown gravy or white gravy? Which one are you doing? Mashed potatoes. What are you
dude, I'm a sucker for brown gravy. You kidding me? I love me some brown gravy.
That was the only right answer.
One of my this is totally like a guilty pleasure thing, but like I don't look, it's 2024. I'm not like eating out all the time and going to random restaurants that much outside of like novelty joints. Like I like going to ramen places, but I will tell you, when I was younger, when I was like in college, my favorite just like Friday night food is I would just go to a Fridays, and they made absurdly good for some reason cheesy mashed potatoes with like scallions and stuff. So freaking good. And like nobody knew about it. If I remember, it wasn't even on the menu. I'd always have to like ask them directly for it, and they would be like, "Yes, we can do that for you." I would be like, "Hell yeah!" I'm a sucker for some potatoes. I'm a big fan. Well, how about you? Are you a brown gravy aficionado?
You got it. I mean, what are we doing with white gravy out here? Just cut that out. People stop doing that.
Speaking of white gravy,
that doesn't matter anymore. We got Ed back in the building on Iron Knit side. Mashed taters with his modern Kenneth. We haven't seen him yet. We saw Air Birdie Man twice. And we're going to see the difference in playstyles as we get into this winner's semis.
That was a really inspired perfect parry there, right, off of the step on the beach. That's a good thing to just go for after Ken does crazy kick. It's a pretty easy thing to just buffer. And you saw it there again, the little buffer, no punish. But that is good knowledge from mashed potatoes that they are just going for it, which might lead into just you do funky kick, nothing, and then walk up throw, right?
Mm-hmm. But it also has the game plan of if you do the funky kick and nothing, and then he starts checking you because he's scared you out of, throwing the extra,
also, you don't have to
kicks
check
out.
that. That's like -6 if it's like funky kick. You just hit him.
Oh, that's what I meant. Check, punish,
nice
whatever.
juggle.
Oh,
That was right.
It's so funny looking to me how he steps into the foreground when he's doing that. I like it too. It just looks funny sometimes.
The only thing that's awkward about it to me is that in a punch situation, like hit him, he kind of like boops straight back to the stage.
Yeah. Oh.
You should be able to like dodge after it, Like if you try to hit him, he's not there.
That would actually be infuriating.
I am a genius, Capcom. Oh, the perfect parry up the eye. The DI straight back. That is going to cause a burnout situation. Great little side swap here, dude. Iron Knit has been hitting the lab. Holy smokes.
Definitely. Playing a very solid game here. Tried to go for a bait. Nice patience from mashed potatoes.
You were only plus 8 there. I don't know if you were plus enough. Ooh, try to go for the snatch. Oh, no! Jesus, stubby man.
Jeez. Ooh, level 2
You've been out of time.
on the table. Great parries. The drive reversal is ill-advised, but air to air. Backs up.
Oh my God! It's still on the ground, and the snatcher. That chip.
For sure.
Oh, I don't even know. That might have been chip.
I think so. I really do. Because he didn't get pulled in, and he just fell where he stood, right? So it makes more sense that would have been the case since we didn't quite notice, right?
And we get the German rap core.
Giving them straight hands, the business, the jump in, aid, mashed potatoes, trying to make something happen here. Wow. Reversal right back at him. I like it.
basically just a neutral DP. Like, nothing was really going on. Jump over. Ironit is being a little bit jumpy. Not really, like, holding the ground, I feel like, as much. Oh,
he had it.
Try to do something.
It was so smart on his part. He just,
No.
I don't know. Maybe
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? If you instantly, mashed potatoes is seeing the broski bit. If you instantly throw after that, you can still DP him on the way down.
Oh, talk to him. All right.
Right. So that's exactly what I was saying. It makes that a little bit weaker. In order for Ed to call out throw, he has to immediately go for the strike, which obviously, you know, everything's RPS, but it does, it tilts it a little bit. Yeah, exactly like that, right?
That's very, very interesting. He has no option, no play for that, huh?
He can backdash.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But then when you're backdashing when you're +4, things could be better. Hell,
yeah,
also
exactly.
The chip. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have chipped him so much. The DP out the going to be able to get his drive back, but then the punish on the throw attempt.
I'll see you later. It's going to be 1-1 here. Mashed potatoes getting himself in here. Why? You know what? I mean, it killed, but why not go for the level 3? You know,
It's faster.
You know, you're supposed to get back to the action. This game's fast enough.
I'm a fan of it. I think when people optimize for time at the end of their combo, if it's going to be the game-winning combo, I'm like, that's so tight. I'm like, you're a gamer. That's the I need as many ranked sets as possible mentality.
Oh, now you're talking. Try to go for the parry. Oh, yeah. Playing some stronger Nooch here. He's not jumping in as much. As soon as I say that, he jumps over the Dragon Lash, but it is going to be Mashed Potatoes' turn as he forces him into the corner. Stop charging that whip up. Stop charging up that snatcher. And there it is.
Wow,
reaction!
what a reaction from... Wait, he's modern. But still a good reaction from Potatoes.
Yeah, it's still a great play. No matter if it was modern, to have the mental to be ready for that, that was good.
Ouchie.
Oh, yeah.
I think what's interesting about Ed is I feel like he kind of has a blind spot almost, where it's like he wants you to be directly next to him for like his stand medium kick, or he wants you to be far away. Like,
yeah, it does make it interesting to try to play the neutral with him, right? He's either got the pretty good sweep range neutral,
burned out,
or he's
nice.
got the close-up stuff, right? But he's got the burnout. He's going to drive reversal and try to just go for chip, right? He's got some gray health on there, not even going to worry about trying to take that. Good fireball warring here. Mashed potatoes, not allowing him to get the free chip. And drive impact catches. I thought he was going to recover in time.
Yeah, what a drive impact on a fireball. That's crazy. We +4, just backing up. The tech again. It really feels like Mashed Potatoes has been coming out on top generally in those +4 scenarios.
He's been doing a very good job.
Rushing it immediately after. I love that. DI stun. Oh, God, he's dead. Oh, God, he's dead.
Is he?
Oh, no, he's not dead. He's living. He's dead.
Okay, he's dead now. He's dead now. I was worried also because I felt like he was going to do the modern level 3 input, and I felt like it wasn't... I didn't think that was going to kill it.
No, but I mean, if you do the classic level 3 input, that totally dies. You hate modern controls, heart. So true, bestie. I will say, though, Ironit, like, modern or non-modern, right? Like, I think that there was a couple of jumperoonies that we saw there. Not to analyze this too much. And I recognize also after you lose a set like that, the salt can kind of be flowing. So I want to make sure I'm not. This is not me trying to put some lemon on your fresh salt there or anything like that, right? But I do want to say, like, in terms of most of those DPs were stuff like after you were +4, you neutral jump to try to bait a throw, and that's just not an option, right? That's like modern, not modern. Any jerk like me can just hit 2 buttons to try to throw and then like go, oh, he jumped, and like do a DP while you're not doing anything else, right? There were like a couple of the anti-airs there. I feel like though Ed has a stronger ground presence than like maybe some people give him credit for in terms of how annoying his pokes can be for some of the cast. And I'm like, sure, it sucks to have like your stand medium punch into flicker or into snatcher blocked, because then that means they can kind of drive rush in at you. You have to be ready to check that. But I mean, also character just came out, right? We're still figuring out kind of what are the ins and outs for. Also, he just came out and he's weird. Like, he is a weird feller. So I mean, we're still kind of figuring out what the heck we should be doing. Looking over at the bracket, we're in top 6.
Oh yeah, trucking along, moving along smooth.
Want to give a big shout out here. Mozart did take the 2-0 to Jewel Man, but shout out to you, Mozart. You're a wonderful human being. Hollywood Schleep gonna take the 2-0 there to the Chronicle. I feel like Schleep. Sleep entirely won games off stream. They were not on stream once. But shout out to you, Sleep. We know what it is. We know you're the realest one out there. So in Winners Finals right now, we do have Mashed Potatoes and Des Near. So that's Kimberly versus the Modern Ken. On the loser side, we've got Air Birdie Man and Jewel Man. And we've got Iron It versus The Chronicle.
It's going to be good stuff.
It's right there. As I said, as I foretold.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Jewel Man, that little face he has after his name is hilarious. But yeah, so Jewel Man and Air Birdie Man, no stranger to each other. Doc Chronicle and Iron Knit. These two, if I'm not mistaken, wait, Iron Knit has played in these before. Who did Iron Knit in the chat? Who did you play before? I feel like I know I've seen you.
Not quite sure. I do want to say, though, giving a big shout out once again to our wonderful sponsors who are making this all possible. And this is going to be the folks that are handing out the prizes to our wonderful players who qualify into that prize winning bracket. We've got Intel giving out the wonderful processor, the Glorious Gaming with the mouse and the keyboard. We've got Adata with the external 512 gigabyte SSD. You know what it is. Seasonic with the wonderful power supply. And we've also got PDP giving out not one, but two controllers, as you can see demonstrated on the screen right now. It's going to be one of these bad boys. It glows up when you plug it in. You love it. The button quality is fantastic. You can also see Zip right there with one of them as well. We're going to be going to a quick break, everybody, but as a reminder, we're doing a giveaway. If you have not already, please hit exclamation point ticket in the chat. Make sure you're eligible for that giveaway. We're going to be doing it, I believe, at the end of the bracket itself. I will catch you all in just a little bit. Like I said, we're going to a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
There's two at the door, one window.
Okay, flashing. Got the one at the window.
All right, got the two at the door. Running through in 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Nice. Let's go.
Ooh, dancing in
Everybody.
the moonlight.
Everybody's warming bright.
Don't let latency ruin a good moment.
Dancing in the moonlight.
Sonics, the low latency voice chat gamers deserve.
Welcome to a world where you are not constrained by time nor space, not forced to play by the rules. Things are different. You have the speed to be anywhere or everywhere, the power to create worlds at a whim, the presence to capture the attention of masses with a single post. You will discover the curious, the enthralling, the strange, the wonderful, and find no boundaries save for those set by your own imagination. Get unrivaled performance for everything you do with the fastest chip we've ever built, the 13th gen Intel Core processors. Welcome to a world that you define. How wonderful is that?
LANFest is community. LANFest builds and supports gaming communities to support charity. We have more than 25,000 attendees and 400 volunteers across 18 chapters that span 3 countries. LANFest is charity. Charity is at the core of what LANFest is. We've raised more than $1 million for charities nationwide. We support food banks, veterans, animals, hospitals, and so much more. LANFest is gaming.
What's up, guys? We're back in the building, and here in a moment, we're going to be getting our winners finals started in a little bit. But let's talk about these prizes that you guys can win. Talk about our sponsors. We are doing the giveaway for PDP controllers, guys. So if y'all haven't hit that yet, remember, you still have a little bit of time. Exclamation point ticket in the chat. Make sure that you are ready for your chance to win one of these good old controllers. You know, Solid Bones, I think he's digging, going to show you again. But with that being said, we have Intel coming over here with one of our sponsorships. We have Glorious, A-Data, C-Sonic Power Supply, and I already said PDP. So now, one thing about the prizes, guys, if you did not hear earlier, I don't even know if we mentioned it, but when you win one of these prizes, guys,
Yeah.
to show some love out here to LANFest for all the great, glorious things they've been giving you guys, and that's not a pun to the glorious mouse or keyboard that you could be getting. When you do receive these prizes, make sure that you do a shout out. Take a picture and put it on twitter.com. This is a request. Put it on twitter.com and or X, whatever you want to call it, and make sure you take a picture with you smiling, looking happy, and put it out there in the ether for everybody to see the beautiful things that you'll win over here at LANFest.
You can even put it on MySpace, just as long as you tag the appropriate entities. It's okay, just get it out there. I did just want to say, these PDP controllers, if you want a quick demonstration, look what this bad boy does. Not plugged in. Oh, it's plugged in, and now it goes, wow, so fancy. Isn't that fancy, everybody? But yeah, make sure you hit exclamation point ticket in the chat if you have not already to enter that giveaway. We're going to be moving in, I do believe, our winners side first. We're going to be moving into Mashed Potatoes versus Desnier. That is going to be some Modern Kenneth against Kimberly Action. This just in. Bang, 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 bang. The Chronicle has taken it over Iron Knit, the Ed player. So Chronicle is going to be moving on the loser's side of the bracket. Des trying to steal. That's what I'm saying. I gotta say, I'm genuinely surprised with like the build quality of this thing. Feels real good in the hands. It's like light, but it still feels pretty sturdy. I feel like Zip told the story a couple streams ago about him breaking a Super Nintendo controller directly in half. And I think you would struggle to do this. I still think Zip could do it. This guy's like 8'2", and can bench 1,000 pounds. But but I'm saying it would be a struggle. But the Chronicle is going to be moving on here. They're going to be in losers semis. As a reminder, everybody, if you have placed in, what is it? Let me double count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As long as you are in that top 8 sort of pool, make sure you stick around. The mods are going to get in touch with you. The SNES speedruns got to you. I was asking what it was. You didn't remember. I assume it's Jungle Book for the Super Nintendo. That game sucked.
No, I really don't remember what it was, man. It was some kind of side scroll, or it was definitely a fighting game. Fighting game bosses, I always play on the hardest difficulty. They get me, not anymore, but whenever I was younger, when I would be doing those runs, I always play on the hardest difficulty, and you know how it was. Those bosses just react to everything you did before you even thought about pressing it. Just like a modern Ken, Mashed Potatoes versus Desnier, getting into the winners finals. Figure out who's going to be in that grand final spot. And more of this nooch is going to have to be played by Desnier. He just dealt with this a moment ago. He did pretty well.
You know, until you just said that, I never even thought of it before. Is Mashed Potatoes kind of a pun on like mashing?
Huh, probably.
Like, you said that, and I was like, oh, wait, that's a term.
There might be. I don't know. Beautiful check there. Punish from Desnier. Recognize he wasn't going to finish the rest of that.
Oh, got it. Okay, so it's top 5, everybody, just for the record. If you are in the top 5 of tonight, that means you are in the prize pool in order to be eligible to get a good old prize already. So if you're in that top 5, again, make sure you stick around, even if you are out of the tournament. Afterwards, we will be going first. Place gets first priority, and then we'll be going down the list. Everyone gets to pick their wonderful prizes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we got the first round going to Mashed Potatoes way against Desnier. A little bit of a scramble there at the end. Nice control from Mashed Potatoes. Perfect parry. Well placed. What's going to be the option here? He's actually going to commit to the grab. He's been doing a lot of baits. I understand. Worried about those modern DPs. These guys like to let them rip, so it makes sense to me. If he's letting it rip right now, he is meeting every time. He said, you know what? You're going to have to show me. Oh. And he will show you.
Man, he even shimmied away trying to bait exactly that. He must have hit the button literally that frame to get hit by that EXBV.
Yeah. Punish counter stand heavy punch. Going to work out. No DP on that one. wasn't quite ready. Let Desmir jump in, and the burnout is coming in soon. No, gonna back off.
Even the impervious armor of the modern, sometimes you will see cracks.
Oh, definitely.
Like that, unfortunately missing the dragon, but in the overhead off the EX Dragon Lash is going to open up Dez. That's going to be a first W for Mashed Potato. Sit down and shut up and eat your potatoes.
It's very unfortunate. I understand why he backed off right there. It didn't end up costing the game, but I know he backed off because he's like, okay, he's almost burnt out. If I keep pressuring, he's gonna force the burnout on his own terms and DP me, right? That's what I assume. That's what he believed. But, you know, I mean, you got to take that gamble. He had enough health to eat the DP. So, either way, right now, back in here, we're in game number 2. Desmir got some good pressure going. Really being pretty relentless. Air throw, yes.
Wow, it's so rare you actually see Izuna used as an air throw. It's so rare.
Yeah,
that's
don't
so
really see
funny.
it too often. That was very well used. Very well used. The perfect time for us to finally see it, right?
Okay, cool sequence here. Now, when Dez has gotten cooking this early, I like them just landing and immediately going for the throw. Based on the timing that Mashed Potatoes let the DP rip last time, that's a good, like, micro adjustment there, right? That's a lot of, like, once you're in Winners Finals and stuff, it goes for the gross Tatsu setup. I hate that setup. That's dastardly. That's dirty. Do it again.
Do it again. I know that's right. He baited the grab, but wasn't able to get the punish, and now Mashed Potatoes has corner. Very little drive on deck. Goes ahead and stops blocking, got his toes torn up into the level 3, and that is definitely going to be the round. Should be 1-1. What?
It's not. Zip is lying to everybody. I can't. Dude just threw the spray can at him. Avoiding the chip, just barely the EX reload. Are you going to throw more cans at this guy?
Man. That was a good checkmate situation. I like it.
Dude,
I like it.
Love is a battlefield, and I'm in love. That was... we were at war in that match. That is so funny. I've never seen a kid just try to desperately chip out with EX can reload.
I like it. I don't even see why you wouldn't. You know, you create a full screen situation. Just chuck them things down, especially the OD version. It's good to go. Boom, down. All right, he's got knocked down. Pulling up on his block. Good defense.
Nice
Beautiful
challenge.
defense from Desmir.
That's good. They're cycling their post crazy kick options quite well, I think. Ow. There we go. Drive damage here immense, massive. Meter build, great. Oh, baby, this time gets absolutely balked. That's going to be into EX Azuna.
It's not enough?
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, my goodness. An opportunity here for Mashed Potatoes. He gets a big touch there. Drive impact is reacted to by Desmir.
Way to keep it cool, calm, and collected from Dez.
Very, very good there. All right. And we have one more round for Desmir to close out, and there it is. Those are those baits I was talking about in the last set against Air Birdie Man. Jab check says get that
First
flip
forward
off
heavy
of
kick
me.
just gets stuffed immediately.
Nice combo to get that carry. That was very, very clean.
So there's going to be a quick little jab into elbow potentially to get the little level 3 confirmed, but not much for it. Parrying for dear life.
All right, perfect parry fireballs. Make sure keeps his drive intact as Mashed
Nice
Potatoes.
check. No level 3.
Oh, he could have got so much off of that. Exactly what you're saying. If he just goes straight level 3 there, you know, the awareness, maybe he was just a little too excited that he got the check. Ooh. The retaliation button's on hit for Mashed Potatoes. Big right there. Doesn't confirm, but he does catch the low, and that should be it. No meter needed. We have one round apiece.
In a weird way, that worked out better for him, right? Didn't have to spend the cash to get the kill there.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
No spends
So
just
level
yet.
3 on deck.
Nice punish. Yeah, a little too
He's
far away from the
leaving-
step on the beach there.
He's leaving opportunities for Desmir to get out of his offense too often because he's doing a repeated string. When he does the drive rush, he's doing stand fierce, and then he's just backing up a little bit into low forward. And Desmir's noticing, all right, this is the setup every time. And he's been doing a very good job defending it. This time, jab tries to back up into a stand fierce.
Oh, big
Ooh.
fan light kick. That's going to be a burnout situation. This is a bit rough, right? Because even if you do like wake up level 3 here, you get the buff, but then you've got no meter to really extend. Oh man, what's the option here? Not going to be able to cross up. Mashed Potato is actually backing up just enough to ensure that doesn't cross up. Try to bait a DP, but no DP came out.
Mashed Potatoes playing the spacing well
Sweep?
here, but a beautiful sweep. Perfect. Parry.
Not a
Doesn't
punish.
Get a combo. This is
I'm
tense
scared.
right now. I'm on the edge of my seat, man.
I'm scared.
Tries to jump in. Nice reaction from from Mashed Potatoes. And the
no,
does he have enough health? He doesn't.
3, no.
Just shy on enough health for his reaction. He's going to allow Mashed Potatoes to tie it 1-1 when he had an opportunity to take this all the way home. Mashed Potatoes played a very good last round there, and now he's got him back in the corner. He's been really forcing this issue the last like 3 rounds, I say. No, 2 rounds, I would say. He's been having Desnir back against the wall. Desnir flipping, turning the tables,
Nice
baiting.
Gonna be able to get the big EX and soon extension here. Bunch of damage on the board. Building up on that meter. Wow, just gets clocked by the EX run. Dan's ton of damage into a safe jump setup. Actually whips the jump in to get the punish counter tro. Plus frames on plus frames, forcing the burnout situation in the air to Arizona. Still not enough to take it, but the jab is gonna seal it.
You know, Mashed Potatoes, I actually thought he was going to just let one of his supers rip right there, but I like it. Conserved the meter. Got shredded and embedded on that round, so might as well just go to the next one fully equipped. 2 bars on deck. Desnir putting on that pressure. Oh yeah, drive rush into drive rush. He is on him. Bam,
Heavy punch,
bam.
getting a little bit of the spacing trap there. EX just trying to. Oh, nice check. Stand medium punch has been cash money for checking Mashed Potatoes drive rushes, because even if he tries to fake with jab, Kim is just so uncommitted to the stand medium punch that it's just always coming out on top. Burnout now, real commitment. Oh, brother, I cannot imagine the reality in which you win this round now, because you're dead.
And very, very swift work in that one. Desnir with a speed run game number 3 to make it 2-1. That was very, very strong performance. He's choosing like when he wants to play slow, and then sometimes he's just like, you know what? Relentless pressure. I'm not going to stop at all.
But I do think one of the biggest things has just been Dez's ground control has been generally very on point. We are approaching this last game, though, and this is the rough opener for Dez. Just such a powerful offensive sequence here from the good old Potatoes. Trying to jump out. Absolutely not going to happen. Okay. We get the desperation jump back. Big delayed back throw. Okay, hold on. This is Kimberly. This is Kimberly we're talking about.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you a little something right now, Solid Bones.
Yeah.
I would have did the same thing. I ain't blocking that.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't just let the spray can Oki hold them safe, right? Like, to be real with you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he was a little too close, right, to just sit there, because if he decided to wake up in tech, right, he dies, right?
True.
So you know, I think I get why he tried to press something.
You are not wrong. Oh, God, the leg has been swept. The plus frame blocking him. Great tech there from Mashed Potatoes. And the DI on the Dragon Lash. First Dragon Lash should be punished on this stream.
Yeah, the first one. And a very well-placed DI straight into level 3. This isn't going to burn out, is it?
Yeah,
it is. And
burned
this
out,
is
got
going to
the
be
Buffarola.
rough stuff. Oh, yeah, he's getting pushed into that corner. Plus frames. He does have the level 3 to try to interrupt. A nice jump. And Mashed Potatoes keeping his dreams alive.
Scared.
That was good defense.
Wrong hit here from Mashed Potatoes is actually going to kill Dez. Oh, just the straight up EXDP. Get back on the ground. Now you're really on life alert. Any random crouch medium kick into drive rush. The perfect petty.
He's got him close. This is
So scary.
This is super scary. He's trying. Oh, he tried to
That's
go for
it.
the grab, and then he's gonna get level 3'd off the Genrai. Yikaroonies, it was modern input, so he lived.
I'm so sorry. I've lied to the whole academy for fun. I just lie. It's compulsory. I've got no control over the spray can. Trying to control some space. I mean, yeah, what was the reality? That was genuinely the checkmate they were trying to position for Mashed Potatoes. They just wanted to be in range to do EXDP, and they were just going to do it because it was going to shit.
Yep. Yeah, that's wait, hold on. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Was that 3? Was that
That was
3-2?
3, brother.
Oh, shoot. Why did I think that was 2-2?
Nope, that
Either
was
way,
3-2.
we got mashed potatoes moving forwards into the grand final side of things. Gonna be waiting for his opponent, and it's looking like we got Jewel Man and Air Birdie Man down there on the lower side.
We are
Still
waiting
haven't
for
finished
Air
their
Birdie
game.
Man, I believe, who's playing.
Still
another
waiting
bracket.
on Air Birdie Man?
Either Air Birdie Man or Jewel Man, I think, was playing another bracket. I think we're waiting on them to resolve that match. Waiting for them to come on back. Come on back to the Land Fest. I do believe. But how's everybody doing? Hope everyone in chat again is doing good. Having a good little Sunday. We are approaching the twilight years of this bracket. It is coming down to a close very slowly as we are going to be waiting for the next match to get along here. The Chronicle is just big chilling. They're waiting with the J Pizzle. We did see the Ed earlier on in this bracket. I don't know if we would see the Ed again, but the Chronicle strikes me as somebody who's slightly humorous. They may bust out the Ed at a moment's notice just to do a little bit of flicking. But as we're waiting for the Battle of the Men, Air Birdie Man.
I would give it a. I'm gonna advise against it. Pulling up the Ed, dog, because in the beginning of the tournament, I get it. You're just checking in real quick. You play one round with it. You're still on winner side. That's cool, right? You're down at this point. You don't play with it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't play with it. Take a look there at the bracket. Mashed potatoes solidified in that grand final is going to be a guaranteed first or second place. A guaranteed second place. Why did I say it like that? And then we got Air Birdie Man down there going up against Jewel Man here in a moment. That's going to be our next match on stream. And the winner of that will go forwards to face the Chronicle. Now, and obviously on that lower finals space, that is going to be Desnir hanging out. So Desnir going to be waiting for the winner of whoever faces off against Doc Chronicle.
They are indeed waiting for the winner. That's going to be a Modern Chemist. Jewel Man we have not seen on stream tonight. Typically has been the Honda, if I'm not horribly mistaken, right?
Oh, yeah. Jewel Man's the Honda. Jewel Man with that solid Honda play always has a pretty good performance here. If I'm not mistaken, production, if you can, let me know if I'm correct here. Jewel Man had won or placed in so many of these tournaments that he got all the pieces that he needed and then bought a couple extra pieces and built a PC.
That is pretty tight. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, that's awesome. All the pieces that he couldn't get, he went and copped himself.
Good old Jewel Man assembled all of Exodia.
Was it Jewel Man? Who was it? I don't remember who it was. They're saying in production it wasn't Jewel Man.
No, they said it was. They're being smarmy about it. They are asking. They're making a request here for old Jewel Man, if you won't mind, for the wonderful Landfest people to help show the sponsors that what we're doing here is dope. Wouldn't mind if you take a picture of that bad boy computer saying, "Look at this sucker I built." Good old Landfest making this possible. The parts that you got, that'd be wonderful. Again, we're making a request for the folks here that if you do indeed walk away with a prize from placing in that big top 5, please take a little bit of a picture for it. Throw it on that there Twitter. Tag Landfest, be like, look at this wonderful thing I got. Helps us all along. If you've been having fun in these tournaments, if you've enjoyed me and Zip yapping about it, a little bit of a wink, nudge, if you can do that, it does help us keep giving out awesome prizes going into the future. We'd appreciate it for y'all. I see Jewel Man's in the lobby. They're chilling.
Jewel Man has arrived.
It's time. It's time for LFGC to get in there. Air Birdie Man has arrived. Never mind.
There we go. We have our combatants believe in victory. Wrong game.
Believe in victory. Wait.
Round
oh gosh,
one.
this is a good pop quiz. Which stupid game is that from? What game is that from?
Grand Blue.
It is Grand Blue, right? Yeah, okay. Dude, every Arxis game, the game starts and it's just like, did someone leave the oven on? Mash those eggs, fight. Like, I never remember what the hell game is which.
Before we start this one, my favorite game is Welcome to the Stage of History Retold. And then that dude gets to speak in the craziest lore ever, Soul Calibur 6.
I think my Blaze Blue Tag has one of the silliest one, I think, with just the can't escape from crossing fate, and it sounds so like urgent, like and not fun. It's like,
yeah, for
like,
sure.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll tell you what's not fun. Ken running at you and tearing your drive gauge apart with a little bit of health as he got you in the corner. Nice headbutt to get that man up.
Ow.
Checking with them batons.
You know in Street Fighter 4, his crowd. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much damage. The cross under? Nasty with it. Nasty with it, Jewel Man.
You know, it's so scary. It's like, first off, it's already hard to react to that overhead. I know people will be like, oh, slow. No, it's not. You guys are getting clipped and you know it. Stop lying. No, it's already hard enough to react to that, but then you're also so scared of the cars, man. You don't know what he's going to do.
I think that's what makes it hard to react to, right? Is that, like, even when you see it, your brain might register it as just, like, superfluous information because you feel like the car is coming, and it don't. You just get blasted.
Exactamundo. Talking about getting blasted. I'm guaranteeing here in a moment we're going to get a nice DI. People are so worried about doing DI now, and I get it. There's so much bar on deck, but sometimes you just got to disrespect guys, especially when you got big-time health leads like that and you can close the round. Why not?
Oh, deep body splash. Okay, so now it kind of turns into a chicken game, right? It's like, when do I spend the meter, if at all? I think here, if you get the right hit, he's actually dead. Misses the drive rush. No. Wait, hold up. Oh, my God, back throw. He's in burn out. What do you do? What do you do? He's pumping. He's pumping. Man is pumped.
Ooh.
That was actually a great call from Birdie Man there. Jewel Man was being a little bit overly cautious, I think. They were really just trying to shimmy 24/7. So the toes were exposed, right? The wake-up crouch medium kick there, going to call that out for sure.
Yep, that was definitely well placed. One of the best buttons in the game. Why not check them out? See if you can catch them and talk about a reaction. Air Birdie Man, ready for the DI? Boom, 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 bam. Yes, sir. Spin that. And as we have noticed, I'm thinking, I think, no, wait. It was Mashed Potatoes that did the, yeah, he did the real one. That's the real input right there. Air Birdie Man is putting in the real level 3 inputs. Boom, bam. Smash it into the Jokic. Okay. Long drive here. He's going to go for a butt slam. Nice.
Check on the
And
front.
burned out Air Birdie.
Uh-oh. I can't believe he stayed in front. I thought for sure he was going over. Damn, Honda's chunky. Big
Takes
boy.
up a lot of space on the screen, bro.
Okay, just send it. Sure, why not? And get punished for your weird start. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know how much that was intended.
All right. The drive reversal was interesting to me, for sure. Nice back throw. Bing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Air Birdie Man, you're supposed to burn out if they try to extend with anything, but might just do some of the most bare bones. Dude, we are bread, no butter right now.
Oh, yeah. That time he gets the reaction on the butt slam.
Oh,
The sumo slam. Stop it right there, buddy. I've got your number. 2 in a row.
You know what is funny about that is that it's a little easier for modern inputs to get crossed up catastrophically because you're just pressing the direction in the button. So if they cross up there, you'll accidentally get Tatsu, right? Or Crazy Kick, whichever one is on back. Like, whereas if you're just doing the actual DP input, it'll auto-correct the other way or not come out at all, right? But there it leads to you getting actually put in a punish counter situation where you get blasted for trying to do it.
Not for sure. That's a good throw. He's going to get a little bit more damage on there. He's putting these hands upon him.
Oh,
Ooh,
dude.
another low forward, man.
I think that's actually a genuine weakness of Honda is because he's so slow to backwalk. It makes him more vulnerable. Like, he won't be able to walk far enough away to be out of crouch medium kick range trying to go for a shimmy, right? Like, he's always going to be generally in range of that for Ken, and that's just going to be the laser of death straight at the ankles for old Edmund Honda. So Jewel Man is going to be going out here, but they are within that 5th place. Wonderful stuff to get that darn old prize. And Air Birdie Man here going to be moving on to fight the Chronicle.
That was a pretty quick set, man. Jewel Man, always a pleasure to see you on the stream. Air Birdie Man, definitely super aggressive and fun to watch. Now, we're going to see what he can do against Cronny. Kron coming in here, and I said I advise against the Ed pick, but it would still be cool to see if he tries it. But I'm pretty sure we're going to get the Jonathan Pizzle. Desnier will be playing the winner of these two.
The what is the name of Chronicle, right? Like, what is the origin here? Is it just like the cool word of like it's like a narrative? It's the Chronicle of me, or are they just a huge fan of the Chronicle of Riddick? Do you know? Do you have the lore for the lower homies?
So you are very close. You said a movie, and it's that one movie Chronicle where those teenagers get powers. and then one of them flips out and he starts going psycho, and they got to box their homie.
Do I even know what that... Dude, that's like... I was thinking of 2 different movies. I was thinking of like the Chronicles of Narnia, and then I was thinking of the Chronicles of Riddick. And instead, you pulled up this other movie that you definitely just made up and doesn't exist. The Chronicle movie. I don't believe
No,
it.
just type Chronicle. Just type Chronicle.
Oh, it's got Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, he's one of the kids. He's one of the dudes that gets powers.
And oh, it's got Mike Kelly. Okay. There's some people in this.
Wait, have you not seen that?
I've never seen. Dude, this movie's
If
got a
you've never seen
69%
that,
on
check it out.
Metacritic.
It has what?
It's got a 69% on Metacritic.
Man, I don't care about no dang reviews. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't seen that, just give it a watch. It's cool. It's a cool movie. It's a cool movie. I promise you.
I'll put it on the rotation. I'll let you know when I get to it. Jewel Man, though, again, great work getting on there. Yeah, it's a genuine weakness of him, right? Like, he can't go away that fast. That's like, you know what's funny is I do wonder with these Jamie buffs if we'll actually see more Jamie, because one weird thing about Jamie that not enough people talk about, that brother walks backwards. Like, he has one of the fastest backwalks in the game. He is gone when he holds back on the joystick. So, like, it really leaves a lot of situations where you go for genuine, normal strike throw pressure on Jamie, and he just, as to quote the old adage, he turns 360 and walks away.
Yep. I have a little issue trying to deal with that guy. He just always walks outside of my SPD range, and it makes me blow a gasket. But it has nothing to do with me right now. Gets a counter hit. Confirmed. Chronicle starting this one off with a damage lead, but a beautiful jump in from Air Birdie Man in the corner push with the Tatsaruni. Tried to bait him with the jump. Heavy punch, not going to be able to get it.
You know what's funny is that, oh wow, oh man, the JPs, they're evolving. These are desperate times call for desperate maneuvers. Oh shit, he has an air throw.
It's so weird. Like, so Chronicle to me, that was so good. That was so good. Bing, bam, and there it is. But no, I was gonna say Chronicle, like, he was my first introduction to this character. He was the first guy I was playing a lot. And he's been doing the air throw. He's been forward heavy kicking a lot, all this stuff. And I watch these other JPs, and they just don't utilize these things as often as he does.
Oh, Crouch Heavy Punch not
working.
nerfed? Question mark. Conspiracy theories wrong. Oh wow!
Man.
What do we punish on that?
Quadruple, quintuple, stand fierce.
Ooh, that's rough. Are you going to do some meter expenditure here to force the burnout? Yeah, you absolutely do. That's going to be that last little grip of drive gahe.
Whoa!
What a scoop. What a scoop. More news at 11. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yo, is he doing this? Burnout Jonathan Pizzle in the corner doing his job with the low forward. We've seen it once. We've seen it twice. And now we've seen it thrice with our own eyes.
The defensive crouch medium kick has absolutely been like the MVP of this tournament. It's been getting everybody out of so many kerfuffles.
Yeah, it's been working overtime at this point. Crouch Heavy Punch is going to work again. It was a trade, but it worked out in Chronicle's favor. Amnesia. He tried to go under, I think. I think he wanted to switch sides for the corner, but doesn't quite get it. Both of them very low on drive meter here. The Chronicle just needs one thing to touch, really. Oh, the trade again on the Crouch Heavy Punch. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, burnout.
Oh,
see you later. He couldn't grab that one. Pink, bam. Ooh, pow, smack. Bam, slap.
Good onomatopoeia. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. That's what we need on commentary more. We need to say things like, the old Batman show. We need to say the things they would put on screen, like zap.
Zap, yeah, bro. Those sound effects are god tier. I don't even know how they came up with that stuff when they were writing it.
It's like when you directly translate like a Japanese sound effect, and you're just like, "What are you saying?" Like it's so outside. Like how dogs are translated as saying "wan wan" instead of "bark bark." Like what dog says "wan"?
Bro, hold on. Are dogs speaking another language over there? Is that what they're doing?
Oh, that's funny. That was, usually Ken's EX Hadouken. Oh my god. Usually Ken's EX Hadouken not knocking down is just like a strictly good thing. That was weirdly a situation where it was kind of a bad thing because they got knocked down in the trade and then JP kept on the offensive, right? Like because they didn't knock down JP with their fireball. That's going to be a quick little conversion here for Chronicle. Do we see a level 2 or something similar? Oh!
Ooh! The reach.
You know the P
The
stands for? It
long
stands for
land
slippery.
It's slippery.
It's just a hard P. A lot of regular amnesias, but you know, I'm a fan.
He's definitely doing a good job. The aggression, you know, he knows that Air Birdie Man is really going to keep that pressure up. He's just going to keep on putting them in there in between the gaps. Nice reaction.
I do feel like, in a way, the way this matchup has changed for Ken is like now when you jump in, hit jump heavy punch, and like just after the peak of your arc, like you really just want to force those trades for damage.
Yeah, why not, right? It's been working.
Again, another situation, right, where the fireball kind of sucked there because it did knock down JP. He got to keep up the offensive momentum. Not gonna matter though. Oh, it didn't spend.
Ooh, he did it in triple jab.
No.
I like the attempt. I'm not mad at it. And fireball trade on the spike. And there it is. All right. We got a round apiece here.
I'm going to say that was going to be a tough hill to climb, especially from like full screen. All he was doing was applying chip pressure. Like that might not be enough to carry us over here. Yeah, we do just see an early spend. I don't disagree with this, right? You want to make sure you're just getting as much of an early lead as you can.
I like
also, in a
seeing
weird
this
way,
lot
this
more
lets
often.
Birdie Man build meter again. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why I always love when people do this. Unless themselves maybe potentially get another level 1. But he's actually shredding right now. Chronicle finally gets an answer. I was gonna say he might not even be able to build a level 1 at the rate that he was taking
there
this
we
round.
go. The matchup adjustment.
Mm.
The hammer of
Modern
God
Ken.
coming down from the heavens. Anti-air this old man. That's going to be a quick two on the board. Sorry, I can't say words anymore. For A. Birdie Man.
That is a first to 2 to take them into losers finals. So that one right there, Air Birdie Man moving forward to face off against Desnier. Chronicle gonna have a 4th place finish, losing there in loser semis. All right, so
good stuff. You know what that always reminds me of is talking about Chronicles. Speaking of the Chronicles of Riddick, Vin Diesel, right, is a known gamer, known nerd. Like those are like the big things about him. Like actually just went hard in the paint in Dungeons and Dragons as a youth and stuff like that. Like is a huge nerd. And when they were making the Chronicles of Riddick video game, they made a bad one. And he was so upset that he was like, I'm directing the next one. And then that is still heralded as like one of the greatest like movie tie-in games of all time. And like the one Vin Diesel himself was kind of like directly in charge of. And the next one sucks because he wasn't involved with it. And it's one of my favorite Vin Diesel interviews is like, if you played any D&D, you would know that like once you're past level 10, you're kind of in silly territory, right? You're at that level of power where you just shoot lasers out of your eyes and blow up cities. Like we're seriously hitting dumb levels of shit here. And there was an interview with Vin Diesel where he's like talking like this regular reporter girl is just like, so you play like D&D, right? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, okay, so like you see some orcs, what do you do? And he's like, what level am I? And she's like, I don't know, 15. He's like, 15? Like I slay them on the spot. This isn't even a conversation. It was like the funniest, like most real reaction from somebody where it's like, oh, he actually plays D&D. Like, you know, like to have that visceral of a reaction to that prompt.
that is
so
funny. So what's up, Solid Bones? When are we doing the D&D streams, bro?
Dude, doing the D&D, we gotta queue up. I actually don't like D&D. Yeah, so post it there in the chat. Anybody who's hanging out in the chat, if you have not yet, make sure you hit exclamation point ticket. We are giving away one of these wonderful PvP pads to the Chatteroony. If you have not yet hit exclamation point ticket, get on in. We're going to be doing that giveaway right before grand finals. So we are going to be moving into losers finals right now. And then right after that, we're going to be doing our wonderful giveaway. And if you're in the big top 5, make sure you stick around. Jewel Man, you've gotten a treasure hoard. Jewel Man, if you didn't hear us earlier, we got a special request for you and everyone else in the chat again who gets some awesome stuff from Lamfest, from one of our wonderful sponsors. Please take a picture of the stuff you've gotten, if you don't mind. Post it on Twitter, tag Landfest. Give a big shout out to the wonderful folks who did it. Really helps move the operation along. You know what I'm saying, Jewel Man? I heard a little word on the street is you got yourself a compooper. The whole thing.
The whole shebang. All right. We are here. Losers finals. Air Birdie Man just got the tables turned on him, and he gave up a free huge punish for Desnier. Boom. Pow. No, he doesn't continue the rest. All right. He went for the
Oh my God. We put a whole
again.
booty in that DP.
Dang, that's a good chunk of damage right there. walking her down. Oh, she flipped in. He wasn't even going to commit to the whole flip over anyway. Sit down. Bait.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like Dez, more though than anybody else, has like a really good batting average against baiting wake-up supers. Like, it feels like they've just usually got the right read in terms of when they just do the little walk back. Been very smart. That jump heavy punch, though. What's so funny, dude, is like everybody's like, but the jump heavy punch now trades with JP's crouch heavy punch. It's like, yeah, it's been trading with basically everyone else's button anti-airs.
Right. Nobody was getting that thing clean, dude. The button was crazy.
Not a great round. You know, that's okay. I mean, things could have been worse.
Not a great round? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, could have stubbed your toe in the middle of it. Just think about the things that could have happened that were bad.
Drive
yeah, back. It's surprising.
Plus frames. That's good.
Des has kind of been like a machine a little bit with the DI's back. I'm shocked they didn't react to that one. Oh, that's the Birdie Man classic. We're going to the skies.
Yeah, he's been landing that pretty consistent. EX Genrai into the level 3. Get some good damage there. Almost has the burnout. But he's going to take damage instead for right there. Nice wake-up buttons from Desnier. Desnier going to get him a little bit of his drive back. He was in a really, really bad situation, but this is a chance to turn this round around.
He was down bad, but now he's up good.
Up good. The jabs are really good. Stopping the pressure from Desnier. Desnier now on the back foot, thrown to the corner. One more touch. Yes, we
got bad news about the status of the good.
It's
going to be a point on the board here for Air Birdie Man. Will we be getting the Modern 10 mirror in Grand Finals is the question. Dez is trying to avoid the future.
It's currently on the way. You know, we got the lead from Air Birdie Man here, and he's starting pretty strong in this one. You know, he doesn't really care about his drive meter, bro. Like, he pulls up and he'll burn himself out as long as he's getting touches. And the way that he just burnt Desnier out did not allow him to play at all so far in this round. Another one.
I love that decision, dude. Everyone always talks about, like, the better you are at this game, the more and more meaty DIs are real, where, like, you're just so conscious of so many other things of, like, what you're thinking of defensively that then, like, the layer one. We were just talking about this last night on Brawlhalla. Then, like, suddenly the layer one becomes so strong. Like...
Yeah, it'd be like that, man. Like, certain things... Like, the way the game changes, the better you get, is prevalent in every fighting game. It's like certain things you can get away with against really, really good players that you can't do to a lower level player. And there we go. We got a Genrai straight into the level 3 and let that thing rip. That was definitely the modern input. There's still solid damage and drive damage at that. Tries to parry, put himself in an even more precarious situation. Burnout, drive back. Yes, sir. Speed, running, and done. And that is going to be 2-0 so far here in Losers Finals. And he is trying to make his way. Air Birdie Man trying to see if he can get that mirror match in Grand Finals. But Desnier has time to answer back. We'll see what he's got.
Desnier reporting live from the field. They are fighting for their life in a 2-bar connection. This is the way the online bracket goes. You got to grit your teeth, bite an eraser. Do what you got to do.
Another one of those drops, man. You look, he's been on it with those. Well, it's like a little setup he's got going too, right? Like he does a little jump back and then he catches you trying to jump out. Oh,
dude,
goes back at you.
People just jumping out of your pressure in this game makes you do truly deranged stuff. Like, you really just start losing your mind because it's such a powerful option so many of the times, like to just hold up. And it's just like, but I want to make him not do that. The punish counter throw here, gonna put Dez on 1 round alert. Air Birdie Man might be just taking this in a 3-0 Fasharoonie.
Man, he is definitely on the way. Jump in is good to start this one off. A lot of damage there. Tried to do another bait with another jump heavy punch. Not gonna work out. All right, we got that forward throw. And let it rip. I'm not mad at him, dude. Don't let him get started.
I'm over it.
Gotta keep the opponent's confidence low, man. Just don't let him play.
You've heard of over easy. I'm over it. I'm done. Get me out of here. Get me out of this booth. Plus frames of the country. Oh, that was an ugly input for sure. A little bit of jabs there, just being like, what is going on? You know, the connection's going through the entire transatlantic Ethernet cable. Getting a little bit stuck. under the Mariana Trench, and unfortunately, that's where Desnir's body is going to be found. The bad news, Desnir, is you are going to go out here in a connection that seemed maybe a little bit rough. The good news is you're in top 3, so you get some shiny objects, Des. So, you know, we win some, we lose some. I do want to say thank you so much for playing tonight in LAMFest FGC, Desnir. Sorry if the connection was a little bit rough, but again, it be what it is in these online streets. It's unfortunate. The netcode is really, really good, but it can only do so much. Also, it's weird, and I always want to emphasize for people, especially who are maybe new to Street Fighter, connections don't always equate people's connection quality necessarily, right? Sometimes you just have a bad connection to somebody. Like, it just is what it is, and it's just weird and cursed, and internet architecture is weird and strange. But it was green earlier. That's what I'm saying. I got no idea. Like, it just be happening. I don't think Air Birdie Man was kicking the Air Birdie router, but we are going to be doing here the giveaway. As a reminder, everybody, make sure you hit exclamation point ticket in the chat. We're going to find out who's winning this wonderful PDP controller. Do me a favor, Skills. Just let me know when it is that we're yelling at it. Jewel Man, thank you so much for the tweet. I cannot give you much in terms of financial compensation, but I will give you a big virtual hug. I won't do it on camera because that's cringe, but I will do it with my mind. Thank you, Jewel Man. So we're going to wait here again to hit a 50-point ticket if you have not already. What's that? Oh, shoot. He's coming in at me. No. I dove the other way. I dove into it. That's a common mistake. The common bones L. So we're going to be, I think, cutting off the giveaway here in just a little bit. Choke that man. No!
That was a hug. Such violence, Jewel Man. Such violence.
Oh, that's so funny. Waiting here for the big cutoff to happen. Then we're going to find out who's winning this wonderful little controller. And then we'll get into our big grand final Roonies. We're going to give a countdown. All right, Zip. We want to do the same thing where we alternate. You ready? 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2.
Who won that bad boy?
Let's rip it open here. You can no longer enter the giveaway. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Jewel Man.
Ain't no way.
Jewel Man is the winningest person at LANFest of all time. Jewel Man is in the money every night. Dude, that is absolutely rigged. Absolutely. You kidding me? But good stuff there to Jewel Man. Thank you all so much for entering that there raffle. We will be doing these still going forward as a reminder. So if you want, make sure you check us out next time. We should be doing this. And then you can enter that raffle as well. But we are going to be getting in to the big grand finals. It's going to be the mirror, everybody. It's going to be Mashed Potatoes versus Air Birdie Man. Now, what is the record against this usually? I believe that you are the keeper of the lore, you said.
I don't remember the exact number. I don't remember the exact lore, but all I remember is in the beginning when I first came in, I was doing some of these castings. At the beginning, Air Birdie Man used to win the majority. As of late, the last two that I know of, Mashed Potatoes won the last 2 times they met up. So we'll see what happens here. I feel like it's up in the air. It's so fun watching these two also, right? Because they have they're playing the same character. They're both playing modern, but they have their own definitive styles. Like Air Birdie Man is rush down. He don't care. He's pulling up. And I think that, I guess, how do I want to say this? I think Mashed Potatoes plays more like a regular can, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like, okay, you know what's my analysis? I think Mashed Potatoes is regular Ken with the modern augments, right? Whereas it feels like Air Birdie Man is kind of absconded humanity. They're over it. Like, they've leaned full into it. Air Birdie Man is the logical end conclusion for how you play with the modern enhancements, if that makes sense. They're just going full out, like, yeah, I can react DP whenever you jump. I live or die. I'm trying to do neither, actually. I'm trying to ascend here. I'm trying to, excuse me, get out of my way. So we'll see which way this goes. Mashed Potatoes is going to be sitting pretty on the winner side, whereas Air Birdie Man is going to be coming up from the losers. You know, it's so funny you said the D&D thing earlier. As much as I love D&D, I actually hate online D&D. As lame as that sounds, D&D is such like a hanging with the homies, ordering a big pizza type of activity, and just like once you're online, it's like, oh, we're like really focused on this now. Like, this sucks. Anyway, here we go, everybody.
Okay.
And finals, Mashed Potatoes, Air Birdie Man. Air Birdie Man on a 7-game win streak, BTW.
Oh yeah, he's definitely been going bonkers down on that lower side. And let's see if Mashed
The lower
Potatoes
homies.
has the wherewithal to deal with this guy being relentless and pulling up on his block. He's getting the modern crosscut there.
Oh, dang it, he's modern. The modern. That's how you crosscut in 2024. They forgot to patch the game. Didn't Ken get nerfed? Ken got like, he got a slight slap. He got his stand. His stand jab is actually like noticeably quite a bit more punishable. Great level 1 in response here. The modern reactions.
Definitely strong first round from Mashed Potatoes after, Air Birdie Man applied that pressure, got things rolling. And Mashed Potatoes said, I stand strong. I got this.
He does have his throw loop. It's a little bit worse. So like basically Ken has to walk up now to throw you. It does lead to some situations where it's like you can mash out of it. But like, it is a worse situation. Before he was literally on top of you in plus 20. Not quite like that anymore. It's
Which
so
is
funny
good
looking
for
at, like,
everybody
comparisons of it.
involved. Good for everyone involved. Mashed Potatoes in the corner. Meaty DI. Got him. Tries to overhead
Okay.
and let it rip. Yes, sir. I'm not mad at it. I feel like every
Ooh.
DP I've seen, I'm a fan of. I feel like I would have done them too.
That's going to be a big upper. Yeah, as a reminder there in that area under chat, if you did win your wonderful prize tonight, again, last request here from us, the commentators, please take a little selfie with the prize that you get once it shows up in the mail. Feel free to tag us on the LandFest Twitter. Really helps us out, just getting more sponsors, getting more swag for the bag.
More swag for the bag. And make sure you stick around and choose your prize after the proceedings have proceeded this
The
evening.
proceedings
Now-
have proceeded. That's what he just said live on Twitch TV.
Yeah, you love it.
Oh, you know I do.
Yeah, that combo, that was a pretty lovely combo. Touch his toes with a low forward. Air Birdie Man said, get me on the, whoa. Okay, overhead. There we go. I was like, get me on the board. But I thought he wasn't going to he didn't get the kill with that combo. All right, so.
Maybe
Now-
one of the more here for Air Birdie Man trying to chew away at this big old reset.
Yeah, one step closer. He's got 1 round to 0 so far. He does have to reset everybody out there that doesn't understand how this works. He's got to win a full first to 3, and then it'll reset, put Mashed Potatoes down to the lower side, and then they will run it again for all the grace.
That's the second time that we've seen that, dude, that the just walk up DI and just going through the Hadouken. It's actually pretty rare that Ken gets punished like that. Gets a cross up light kick, though, and now we're on the other side. Oh, the shoes on the other foot. Looks like the Timbs on the other hoof this time.
Tim's on the other hoof. Talking about hoofs, he poked that bad boy out and touched his toes. Once again, the low forward has been doing Air Birdie Man all kind of justice as he goes up another round here, trying to get closer and get a 2-0. Nice confirm to start this one off. Good damage. And he's going to have corner.
Yeah, I'm ready to quell or rather get the haters on my back for this one. I think Ken's crouch medium kick is pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't think it was until today. I thought it was, maybe a mid-tier button, but today is definitely proving different.
Wow, what a trade.
Perfect
That's so funny.
parry.
That's going to be a perfect parry. That should be it. Yeah, you just go into level 1 here. Boom. Air Birdie Man speed running right now. Dude, we're looking at awesome Ken's done quick.
Bro. Air Birdie Man. The swiftness of his games. He
That's
just
why they call
doesn't
him
stop.
Air Birdie Man, dude. Soaring through the sky.
He should change his name to Thomas the Train.
Oh, the counter hit on the step kick. Nice little confirm. Oh, jeez. Again, dude, the defensive crouching medium kick from Birdie Man.
All right, trying to get something rolling. Mashed Potatoes just trying to play some nice, clean nooch, and he's able to get a reaction on the jump in. It's like in neutral they're tied. It seems right. It seems like they're fairly even, but then when Air Birdie Man gets to going, it seems like Mashed Potatoes just don't know what to do. Defense starts to get a little wiggly there, a little noodle-like.
Yeah, I don't think Mashed Potatoes has really escaped a corner situation here from Birdie Man. which has been rough, right? Like even that one time we saw the cross up when Birdie Man was burned down and just led to death, right? Even with no sauce.
No sauce.
Again,
And
dude,
there
he
it
was
is.
right there. That wasn't even a case of you like caught a back shimmy. He was right there.
Definitely right in front of him. Stuck that button out. You know, why not, right? If it's been working for you, keep on doing it. Who cares about the spacing?
Well,
Right
the
now.
nice thing too when you're on modern, right, is you just do it and you do the drive rush cancel. If you see a DI, you just do the modern super easy peasy, right? It's not even like a thought.
Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He said, you know what, I'm about to get burnt out and let the DP rip. Spent that OD version.
What
And
a-
he's still
I
fighting back.
I respect that mash so much, dude. Absolutely denying that drive rush.
Mashed or mashed potatoes, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he did mash on the potatoes. You're right. Is that good or bad for the potatoes? We'll have to find out. Not gonna be able to get this stun. That's a punish though, but at least he avoided the stun. Question mark? This is good.
I mean, yeah, it was good until he did that. And that's going to be a punish counter throw. And it's going to be one round apiece here in game number 3. Can mashed potatoes stop the reset?
Yeah, can he stem the bleeding here just a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Let her rip. You know, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm a fan of these DPs, dog. He's placed them in very, very good spots. It looks like he's just doing nonsense, but it's calculated. They're working. See, that was calculated. Throw that gen right at me if you want to. I'm coming through. He's got level 3 on deck, in burnout. You do something a little too lengthy, he will be able to react. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that target combo has been doing so much work here, stopping the drive rushes in. But that time the crouch medium kick hits it. But these little like crazy kicks, they don't matter that much if they're not leading to ultimate death. But ooh, that's an expensive EXDP, a little bit unnecessary. And this is exactly what I'm concerned with. You just spend a level 3 here. There's going to be a scenario. It's basically going to be 50-50 time, right? It's whether mashed potatoes wakes up level 3. Does he do it a little bit later?
EX meaty fireball. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I was definitely calling him to a few. Oh my goodness.
That's dude. You were saying it was signed and sealed. I was like, I don't think so. There's no guaranteed path here to victory for Air Birdie Man, and mashed potatoes got to be able to take that game. Holy smokes!
Well, okay. So let's talk about it. I didn't think he was gonna throw 3 of them in a row. I was just saying, throw one, keep him still, and then figure out how you're gonna close it. He just burnt himself out and put himself
I respect
into
the attempt
a near
because
checkmate.
I feel like there's a perfect sequence there where he just held those EX Dukians and then he just gets to death. But like that reality that's not gonna happen. This ain't Street Fighter 2, dude. We don't got those kind of fireball traps.
Yeah, not at all. Oh my goodness, baited. A little too many
What was
of
that
those
reset?
DPs coming out. What? And he tried to go for the overhead reset. Not gonna work out, but he still has a burnout, Birdie Man. Birdie Man's been fighting pretty well in burnout, but nonetheless, it is still gonna be a deficit for himself. He's like dog. He's plays so well in burnout. He does not care.
Okay. ACP. Birdie Man though still
BPM.
got to grip a meter. What's the defensive call? Just gets hit with a crouch medium kick. It's enough if they spend. They do.
Yeah,
They're
level
spending
2.
Jinrai. Okay, mashed potatoes.
I was worried he was gonna do level 1. I didn't know if that was gonna do it, but level 2 for sure.
No, yeah, level 1 does like shockingly pretty low damage in those types of situations.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Got the Tatsu. Forward throw. Air Birdie Man, after a quick heat up from mashed potatoes, finally got some life.
They're trying to eat up these starches right now.
He's definitely eating them up right now, especially gonna eat big time with this level 3. Build his drive back. Sure, you can.
Not the worst situation here to be in for potatoes. Gets the anti-air. Do you try to get a cross up here? Yeah, big back throw. We are stand roundhouse gamers.
I love it. Love seeing
Ow,
that button
nice.
get
Gets the
usage.
confirm off of the EX Hadouken. Great awareness there from Birdie Man. Not quite dead. Oh, hold up. No shot. This would be the stupidest comeback of all time. No way.
This will be
I
very
would lose
good.
it. I'm going to McFrickin' lose it if this man makes his comeback.
Ooh,
Walking him to the wall.
Oh, the jump light punch!
I think you just had to wall up there, right? I think you just had to wait for the anti-air because the odds of Birdie Man trying to jump out there was so high.
Yeah. I thought he actually did get to where he was going to chill out for a little bit. He still wasn't ready with the reaction. Throwing out another OD, and this is what I'm talking about, brother. This dude, Air Birdie Man, lives in burnout state.
Yeah. Following the Noah the Prodigy footsteps. Great perfect parries into Hadoukens. Oh, Dragon Lash actually getting clipped by that Hadouken. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yep.
Ow.
Yep. Maybe
why did that like sound like a
jab?
base boosted hit?
It always does, right? That thing hits the thing. Rings the house.
Sending it, dude.
He doesn't care. He's in burnout. He's still boxing. Couple He couldn't get the kill, but he is in a prime position.
No!
Oh my
What?
goodness.
What? No shot. Why didn't you hit an air button? Gets the modern cross. What? Not gonna be enough to chip. Why the hell?
There's no way. There's no way he did not press jump heavy kick when he jumped in right there. I do not understand. I don't get it.
Dude, what was that ending sequence? Did he mean to do stand heavy punch into DP, cancel into level 3 for chip? I don't know.
I don't know. And let, oh my gosh, he's back.
Yeah, 87 seconds burnout.
He's back
And
in his
just went
residence,
for
man.
it. That thing's like a minus 15 on block.
He doesn't care, dog. He's the
Mashed
one who
potatoes
knocks.
gets the sun. Dude, mashed potatoes, are they whipping this around? Is this happening?
Whipping. Did you just do that?
What?
Mashed potatoes, are they whipping this around?
Oh, crap. I didn't even realize until you said it. Dude, they're whipping this into a frenzy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's
You talked
modern.
about
I
the
forgot.
threat of the modern. You can't just throw those DIs. Honestly, though, if he would just reacted DI back with him, he could have got the game. And that is actually going to lead to him. No, he's not done.
That doesn't work.
Oh,
That
yeah,
don't work. That's a waste of meter. You
does
just
not
threw
work.
$1 into the trash. That's wasteful. What's up there, Spy Dog?
Yep. Reacting with super definitely just cost him the game. That's unfortunate. Drive rush grab is a good start here. Another one for his troubles. We actually haven't seen these two really grab each other very often. Need DI. Working out almost every time we see it. Overhead.
Ow. We are shimming. And that's going to be a clean whip punish. Air Birdie Man is going to make the bracket reset. We're going to be looking at a clean slate, 0-0. Knocking mashed potatoes into losers.
Very, very clean whip punish. And all right, Air Birdie Man, he looked really, really hot at the start of that. And then mashed potatoes started figuring out some of his tactics, stopped getting clipped by the low forwards as often. So he started picking it up. Couldn't seal the deal with that very last game, but after seeing the adjustments that mashed potatoes has made, I wonder how this last set is gonna go, man. I don't know. Because mashed potatoes, like I said, he hasn't been getting clipped by the low forwards. He's potentially letting Air Birdie Man burn out because he's figuring out, okay, once he gets burned out, he's gonna be throwing out the wild kicks over and over, and I'm just gonna keep punishing him for those. And so those are two big things I've been seeing happen. But we do see a little bit of a slower start from Air Birdie Man to kick this one off. Nice punish.
Okay. Mashed potatoes getting thrown to the corner. Holding together. Great block and a crouch medium kick. Still gets opened up by the sequence after. I don't know if a crouch medium kick and a drive rush has not resulted in damage in this entire set. That's the first time. You know what? Beggars can't be choosers.
That was commentator's curse. For your own
Curse
self.
of
It wasn't
Ra.
even for the players. The curse of Ra. Return the slap, bro.
Dude. That slap's got to go back. This has been going on for too long. Wow, he still had time to DP, and that's crazy. Mashed potatoes here close to burn out. This is going to be... Wow, wake up crouch medium kick. Again, leading to damage.
All right. We got the back throw. EX fireball. Let's it go. Oh, my goodness. Air Birdie, man.
This person...
Calm down.
This guy, Air Birdie Man, is convinced that the more overdrive gauge you spend, the more you win. Just every block spent in a round, that has a higher % chance that you win.
I mean, the story hasn't been alive so far.
Interesting use of
damage.
level 2 here. Just attack on as much damage as possible, but doesn't want to overcommit. Okay.
I'm not mad at that at all.
That's also
Not
not
in the
bad if you're Air
slightest.
Birdie Man, though, right? Like, yeah, the reversal straight back. Air Birdie Man has just been the EXDP in his gamer of all time.
For sure.
It also
Try
makes
to
sense
hit a little shim-sham.
after light Jinrai, EXDP always punishes. So that's the main reason why I've been seeing it so much out of Birdie Man, why he's been burning himself out. I think he's just sick of Jinrai pressure. He's over it. So, like, the second he sees light Jinrai, he's going to hit EXDP just immediately. Because follow-up, no follow-up, it's going to punish.
Dude's sick of his own moves, huh? He can dish it out, but he can't take it.
You know what's funny is I do feel like Air Birdie Man has been one of the most linear Jinrai folks. He's just doing step up kick. Like, it's just, he's been keeping it very simple. He's just going for the damage when he gets it. It hasn't been like that crazy. He's not been going for like a lot of resets out of it or anything.
No, he hasn't really layered it too much, but obviously it has been working.
Crouch medium kick. Zip.
Drum roll, please.
Wow, that killed. I thought he would have to spend the meter. Air Birdie Man trying to speed run this loser's reset here.
He's doing a great job so far, man. It's like anything that there's so many things I'm liking about his game plan, and there's so many things that I could gripe about that I'm seeing, but it doesn't matter. It is working. If it is working, then who cares?
Oh my God, gets a jump out. I wonder if Mashed Potato's input actually got crossed up. Again, on Modern, that's actually quite a bit more of a problem.
Right. You did state so earlier. There we
Sometimes
go.
I say word zip, and sometimes they have meaning. Not today, though.
Nah, you've been doing a great job. You know, a lot of education, the education station.
Okay, doing a little bit of a surprisingly tame start from these two. Basically just doing a perfect parry exhibition.
It's definitely a very surprising start from Air Birdman. I could not believe he hadn't ran out yet, but that's not surprising. Throwing out that low forward, getting a confirm, and letting the meter rip, giving himself a chance to build another level 1 to tack onto a combo here later on, but we'll see what he does with this corner. Oh, he does not punish that whiffed final piece of the Jinrai. Oh my goodness. This man does not care, I promise.
Wow. Catches the Jinrai there. Gonna go in with the run Tatsu. Staggering on as much chip as possible. Now going for the overhead. We got a stun. Not gonna be dead though. I think. I pray to God.
No, there's no way.
I was like, I don't know. Maybe there's if you started doing like Jinrai loops. I don't think you can do Jinrai loops in Modern actually.
You can?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Because those are different strengths.
Whiffed the grab and was not ready to react to the DI. He only could have parried. He would not have been able to read DI. So, well, wait, I think he built up a bar at that point too, so he could have leveled 1.
Should be tied up here. I believe 1-1. Gets the combo off the EX Hadouken. Again, one of the strongest things about Ken. Genuinely surprised that was not touched in the patch.
There's a few things, but we got another patch coming, so we'll figure out what they do with the fine-tuning when the next patch comes. But this one has been pretty solid.
The Akuma patch is going to drop, and they're going to find out that they did add Akuma, but they also give everyone else in the cast a demon flip. That's going to be the patch. That's a huge punish. Ow.
Pretty solid damage. And lets it rip. Sit down. You're not getting out of here, buddy. You're staying home.
I respect it. That's how Air Birdie Man approaches this matchup. He's like, when I see Jinrai, I'm getting EXDP. I do not care.
He does not care, bro.
I will spend the 2 bars to do damage and get you away from it.
Especially in that corner situation too, right? Like to keep him locked down, it's definitely worth it. Even if he burns out, he's got the advantage. He's got the corner, so everything's good to go. Now, throwing that low forward out in Nooch, trying to get those toes touched. Nice EX Fireball in the Fireball War.
This time on the side of Mashed Potatoes. Gets his ball splat. What are we going to do? Just a little bit of Jinrai into DP. Keeping it simple. Oh, shoot.
Jeez. Get up off of him. Unhand him.
Wow, that was putting your whole booty into something. That was just the YOLO DI with the last little dredge of drive gauge, but nothing for it. Now Hadoukening, Mashed Potatoes is kind of respecting this right now.
You know, with all the fireballs he was throwing, I know he would have burned himself out for it, but I was really thinking an EX Fireball was going to come from Mashed Potatoes, and now he is given the chance. He's given the opportunity to Mashed Potatoes.
It's so funny that like the one time he had to eat a Jinrai when he wasn't in Burnout, he just immediately mashed.
Dire Straits here. In the corner, trying to fight his way out. So see how he plays his Burnout. He's doing pretty well so far. EX Fireball, pull up on his block into a grab. I like it. What do we do? Another forward throw. What's the option here? Baited.
Baited. Air Birdie Man goes up 2.
2-1. I mean, dude, these wake up supers, man. Yeah, there's so many people. I think we got a full house at the Bates Motel. You know what I mean? These guys have been throwing out these wake up supers and getting baited every single time.
That was such a vague reference. Didn't we have that whole conversation before? Didn't you not know that was the Psycho Hotel?
Well, yeah, because I just got it off the show. I never watched the other stuff. I just watched the show Bates Motel.
It's so funny. Back throw here. Gonna be able to get some corner control here, mashed potatoes. And we got another back throw. It is now Air Birdie Man's go. Air Birdie Man, you are a go. Report in 10-4.
You know what, Air Birdie Man? That actually is a great reference. Speaking in on those intercoms as he's taking flight. Flying in with the low forward once again. That doesn't kill, does it? Yes, it does. Never mind. That was level 2. I thought it was level 1. I'm sorry. That's the only reason I questioned that. But we have one more round for Air Birdie Man, and he can run away with this one. Mashed Potatoes has been answering back sparingly in this set. It has definitely been dominant on the side of Air Birdie.
Big old Tatsu stuck in the corner now. Oh, that was weird. That's the Hadouken. That must have been an input that got crossed up or something.
Oh, yeah. Finally baits one of those OD DPs. Oh, my gosh.
There was another one.
Oh, my goodness. He's trying to find his way out. Oh, not in time to react with the level 1. Oh, he doesn't spend it.
Yeah, holding on to it. A little bit of some Wario-like tendencies, the greed. But here we go. Gonna be trying to go down here. Mashed Potatoes trying to take it the distance there. Birdie Man trying to put this away.
I like it. I like it. That was good confidence. He kept his 3 bars. He's going into this one. Slight advantage, I mean, meter-wise for sure, right? Air Birdie Man made his way back to 2 bars. And we've been seeing he likes to let those rip for good combo damage, so he can still make something shake with it. Got the overhead into a grab, and he's pushing him back into the corner. Genrai right back at him, but you got to be wary. Low forward.
Yep, the defensive crouch medium kick. We've seen it once. We've seen it 1,000 times. Straight into level 2. You're going to cause a ton of damage. Almost put him on burnout alert. Chasing down with the Hadouken. Trying to cause a little bit of burnout damage. Gets to be able to do the DP straight after the Dragon Lash. Pushing him to the wall. Stepping on the beach. No level 3. No level 3.
Is this the end for our hero? Mashed Potatoes came in on the winner side.
Okay.
He does get a good touch here. He's going to get him his drive meter back, so this is a very, very good moment for him. Still going to be at a health deficit. I'm scared for him, dude.
I'm scared for him. I don't know what's going to happen. An oh my God. Clogs out the air. Deep. Oh, and then the bait on the EXDP. And straight back at you. Sending it out the same way the round has gone this whole time. Air Birdie Man is going to be your champion. 3-1. GG's, everybody. Couple of pieces of housekeeping items. As I say, GG's to Air Birdie Man taking the big first place. And I'd say good job to the big Mashed Potatoes there, taking it to taking it basically the full distance it possibly could have gone, taking the big second place. Do want to give a big shout out here once again to Intel, to Glorious Gaming, to Adata, Seasonic, and PDP, the wonderful sponsor of this event. If you are in the big top 5, make sure you stick around, be in contact with the organizers. They'll be reaching out to y'all to help send your prizes out. And as a big request to us, the team, we'll give you a big heart icon if indeed you do it. Please make sure if you get an item from us in the mail, just to help us get some more sponsors for the future, to get more stuff to send y'all, take a selfie with you on Twitter. Tag us. That's at LandFest. Our Twitter was posted there just a little bit ago, but we would absolutely love to see it. It's going to be at LandFest Games. That's what it is. I knew it was something else. At LandFest Games, please tweet it out with that handle. We would very much appreciate it. And other than that, I do believe that has been it for us. I have been Solid Bones. This has been Zip Master Flex on the mic. Zip, anything last words to say to the chat here?
Nothing much, man. Much love to you guys. Thank you for everybody that came to watch and everybody that played in this bad boy, man. But with that being said, guys, we're going to sign on out and we'll see y'all. No, wait, what? Oh, yeah. We'll see y'all next Sunday, the first Sunday of the next month. It's this every Sunday at the first Sunday of every month, guys. So we'll see you then. Holla at your boy.
Later.
There's 2 at the door, 1 window.
Okay, flashing. Got the one at the window.
All right, got the 2 at the door, running through in 3, 2, 1.
Yes! Nice! Let's go!
Ooh, dancing in
Everybody,
the moonlight.
Everybody's warming bright. Don't let latency ruin a good moment. Dancing in the moonlight. Sonics, the low latency voice chat gamers deserve.
Welcome to a world where you are not constrained by time nor space, not forced to play by the rules. Things are different. You have the speed to be anywhere or everywhere, the power to create worlds at a whim, the presence to capture the attention of masses with a single post. You will discover the curious, the enthralling, the strange, the wonderful, and find no boundaries save for those set by your own imagination. Get unrivaled performance for everything you do with the fastest chip we've ever built, the 13th gen Intel Core processors. Welcome to a world that you define. How wonderful is that?
LANFest is community. LANFest builds and supports gaming communities to support charity. We have more than 25,000 attendees and 400 volunteers across 18 chapters that span 3 countries. LANFest is charity. Charity is at the core of what LANFest is. We've raised more than $1 million for charities nationwide. We support food banks, veterans, animals, hospitals, and so much more. LANFest is gaming.